Start and welcome. And here we have Joan Neal from Young Life going to be on with us. We've got a busy show. Ryan McCracken is going to be here telling us what's new in his world. Then we have got Cool Bobby B from WRDE, Bob Backman. And then we've got Brooks from Wellers is going to be on today telling us what's up in his world. Then we got Kevin Short from Mid-South Audio. Got an action-packed show. Very busy. And Dean Cooper, Dean's Delicious Dishes. So, good morning and welcome, welcome, welcome. You are watching Weller Does Delmarva. It is a weekly show. We do it each and every Saturday morning live right here in Seaford, Delaware, inside Smith's Cafe Restaurant. If you have never been here, this is a full-blown restaurant. They have got breakfast specials, lunch specials, dinner specials. I've already had French toast and bacon and some really ice-cold ice water, and it was great. I believe Colin Walls is getting ready to join me, Walls Service Center, but we would like you to watch our show. We're going to be with you till 10 o'clock. It's going to be a lot of fun, and if you got to get up and go, you can always watch it at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. So, Colin Walls, Walls Service Center, going to be open today.
We are open today.
Tell us all about your business.
Well, Walls Service Center, you know, I had mentioned earlier in a Facebook post yesterday that I was going to talk about maintenance and what it does on your car, and I referenced another radio show, actually. I'm sorry, but
that's okay.
It's an NPR show a lot of people are familiar with, Car Talk, the Click and Clack guys.
Yep. Been around for years, haven't they?
That's right. Well, one of them has passed away. But
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Did it happen recently?
Maybe a year ago, something like that.
Wow.
At any rate, somebody had called in and asked about something their neighbor had told them, that they really don't need to change their oil. That all you have to do is change the filter occasionally.
That's a good neighbor.
Right, he might have been a car salesman or something.
Yeah, he might have been a car salesman.
Wanted to sell
something. Just change the filter and not the oil.
Well, and the reasoning was that the oil doesn't break down. Well, that is not true.
I thought it broke down by heat.
Yeah, the car breaks down is what happens.
Okay,
but no, there's combustion taking place in the engine, so you're going to get deposits from that and things. And there's small particles that can settle to the bottom of the oil pan. So draining them out drains those out, and the filter doesn't catch every little particle. There's some that are too small for it to even catch.
But it was a joke, or
no, it was real.
Really,
it was real, and. But you know, besides that, you definitely should have your oil changed. But besides that, what I really want to mention is what you're missing by not having eyes on your car every 3,000, 5,000 miles, something like that.
Once a year at least.
Yeah, once or a couple times a year, and having somebody see if a belt's wearing out.
Right,
you know,
or something's bent.
Exactly. You know, if your tires are wearing funny, you know, you go and put a new set of tires on, and you find out 6 months later that you've been driving them with a front end that's wore out, and you've ruined a set of brand new tires.
Yes.
And so that's what you're missing, you know, besides just changing the oil and all that. Yeah. So at Wall Service Center, you know the checklist. We usually have it here every week. I got it right here. Just imagine it's right here.
What it looks like. It has all those little lines on it, red and blue and red, and yellow, and green.
That's the things you're missing, you know, is somebody looking to see if, you know, your battery's weak, or is there a leak somewhere that could turn into a potential big leak?
Something.
Yeah, right. So anyway, Wall Service Center, we can take care of all those things for you. We can do your regular scheduled maintenance, you know, whether it's an oil change or a belt or like the timing belt and things like that.
Look at the brakes. Look at the depth of the tread on the tires.
That's right. So what you can do is just give us a call. Let's get it scheduled in and get it checked out for you. 422-8110 right there on the screen. WallServiceCenter.com right there. That says WallService.com, but we have both Wall Service and Wall Service Center. Today we are open to 8 to noon. Give Tracy a call and get in touch with her.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Wall Service Center. I'll tell you a story. I dealt with them this week, actually, and was very happy. So they do a good job for me, and they've been around a long time. He didn't mention it, but they've been in business 60 years now, celebrating 60 years. We have a busy day. Brooks, I believe you're going to be chatting with us in representation of Weller's Utility Trailers today. Is that right?
Sure will be. Yes.
And you're going to be in sales today.
Yes.
And so you got a busy day ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. And so how are things?
Well, I mean, they're definitely picking up, but we have one of our salesmen, Earl, is going to be gone.
He's
Today's
retiring.
His last day. Yeah.
This is his last day. If you know Earl, stop in and say goodbye to him.
Yeah, we'd love to have a big turnout today just to say hi.
Celebrate Earl.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm going to prep for the radio. I'm going to pause for just a second. We're getting ready to go live on the radio also, folks. We're now live on the radio. So good morning, everybody. You are listening to the Weller Does Delmarva show. It's each and every Saturday morning right here on Delaware 105.9. So I'm going to be with you on the radio till 9 o'clock and on TV and Facebook until 10 o'clock. That's 10 o'clock this morning. But anyway, if you want to watch this show in person, get up and come on down to Smith's Cafe in Seaford inside the Teen Challenge thrift store. Stop in and have breakfast. They've got made-from-scratch food. It's all good. And you can also do a little breakfast review with me, have a seat with me, tell me how it was, and I'll buy your breakfast. So anyway, we are inside Smith's Cafe in Seaford, and you're invited. It's in the old Food Line Shopping Center. Now, we got a lot of different guests going to be on today, so it's a very busy, busy day, all right? If you're watching from out of state or anywhere, we appreciate you watching the show. We have a lot of people say, man, I just can't stop watching it. They never know what's going to happen. I don't even know what's going to happen. I've got this full-blown list of things to do, and I very seldom follow it, so you just never know. First of all, I want to say happy birthday to my firstborn, my daughter, Jenny Troyer. Today is her birthday, and we're very proud of Jenny, and she was a very challenging child. No, she was good. So anyway, happy birthday, Jenny.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
She was challenging. No, she's good. But I want to mention my insurance agent, first of all, because I like to brag on my insurance agent. People say, man, you must love buying insurance. I don't love buying insurance. I love a good insurance experience. So we just had something happen this week where I needed some advice and some input. And he said, here's exactly what I would do and wouldn't do, and so on. So if you need an insurance agent that will communicate with you, he's got, I don't know how many people, 40 or 50 people working there. It's L&W Insurance Agency, and they do personal insurance. They do, if you're a homeowner, or if you're a renter, if you want life insurance or health insurance or disability insurance, or if you need car insurance, if you need homeowners insurance, if you need advice or opinions on the insurance you already have, they will be glad to give you a second opinion. Normally, second opinions cost money. A second opinion with L&W is no charge. So maybe you've got perfect insurance and so on. But here's the big question. Have you ever had a claim? And when you have a claim, does your insurance agent handle it for you, or do they turn you over to the insurance company? So L&W's big claim to fame is they don't really want you to deal with the insurance company. They want you to deal with them. So if you have a problem, they get in the middle of it. I remember my vehicle got broke into when I was in St. Louis. And man, I mean, they took care of it all. I was there. They were here. I didn't have to do anything. So I liked it. And had other people with us that had stuff stolen, and they handled their claim, my claim, everybody's claim, and they didn't even deal with them. So anyway, it was a really nice experience. And through my years of being in business, L&W has done a great job for me, and they will for you. So if you want to talk insurance, whether you have it or not, and I hope everybody watching and listening is fully insured. But if you're not sure, if you got the right stuff, or you want to get a second opinion, give them a call, 856-7828. 856-7828, lwinsurance.com on the web, lwinsurance.com on the web. All right, now we're going to our first guest this morning. We have a very action-packed show, so we're going to talk about young life. Can everybody remember when they were young, when life was young and less heavy than what it is? How about you, young man? Can you remember when it was young? Oh, here. I'm sorry. I never gave you a microphone.
It's all good.
We're going to give you the yellow one. Now, you can't take it with you, though. Some people try.
Disappointing. No.
Right. Keep it here when you're done. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Do
Good.
I remember when I was young? Absolutely not.
Okay.
Nope.
Absolutely not. Oh, wow.
Many years ago.
Many years ago. All right. And tell everybody your name.
Well, my name is Jake Moss.
All right. And you're with Young Life.
And I'm the area director for Young Life. Yep.
Okay. All right. And who's this young lady with you?
This is Joan Neal, who is our... Yeah, she can talk too.
Yes, I can. I'm Joan Neal, and I am the area committee chair for Young Life.
Okay, well, good. And you were instrumental in Young Life starting on this side of the county, weren't you?
We were. Young Life kind of comes into an area when a committee of adults come together and want to bring it to the area.
Right.
So we started working on this 5 years ago, and we're happy that today Jake is in
5
his
years
third
ago.
year.
Wow, so he was just a teenager when he started.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us about Young Life. What is Young Life? And I'm sure there's got to be somebody listening that's never heard of Young Life.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what is it?
Young Life is an interdenominational parachurch organization.
Okay.
That
I need to know what the word parachurch
so
means.
yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay.
It's not the local church. We consider ourselves to be an arm of the church. It's an
Okay.
outreach ministry.
Okay. All right.
So
That's a good idea.
we work with adolescents. The mission of
Okay.
Young Life is to introduce adolescents to Jesus and help them grow in their faith.
Okay.
So that's our objective.
Okay.
And we do that through relationship building in the local schools. So
Okay.
we are very involved at
Very
Seaford
involved.
High School right
Okay.
now. I get to go to lunch duty and go to different things and just
Oh, okay.
volunteer to meet students.
Making friends.
Yep, just
Okay.
building relationships in the
Right.
school. And any volunteer opportunities that they'll let me have, really. And then beyond that, we do what's called Young Life Club and Young Life Campaigners, which is where the gospel is shared and students are encouraged to grow in their faith.
Okay.
And
Does
those
this
happen
cost-
outside of school.
Does it cost to be involved in this?
Nope. Nope.
Okay, so this is
You have
not
to be
any one church. It's not any one religion.
Nope.
It's just a group of believers getting together saying, we believe that a relationship with Jesus can change your life.
And sharing that with kind of the furthest out kid, the kid who's never been to church before, the kid who has no
And who may
concept,
never wanna go to church.
who may never want to go to church.
Right.
Exactly.
It's not a matter of making them want to go to church.
Yeah,
It's just a matter of letting them know there's hope beyond whatever they thought there was hope in.
exactly.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
And it's international. It's all over the world.
Because I do think that our younger generation right now is really wondering, is there any hope? In other words, I mean,
Absolutely.
they put it in the school system or they put it in the legal system or they put it in, the absence of hope. I think hope is like the anchor for our soul, In other
Absolutely.
words,
Gosh, yeah.
when the absence of hope, if there's no hope, there's no anchor.
Yep.
And then you just drift. You're drifting from this to
Yeah.
this, you try that, and you're just looking for peace or happiness,
Yeah.
in other words. So, bad thing about finding happiness is once you find it, it's temporal. In other
You're
words,
right.
whatever made you happy that one, people say, well, drinking makes me happy. Well, the first drink should have made you happy then. If
Absolutely.
money makes you happy, the first dollar or the first 1,000 or the first whatever should have made you happy. But, it's more than that. I think we're supposed to pursue peace and joy.
And we
in
ask
other words.
kids in that respect a lot of questions, and we'll ask them things like, with all of those things that you're going to for happiness,
Right.
does it love you back? Is it eternal? And will it make you happy? You know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot of things they can answer a couple of those questions. Does it make me happy? Well, yeah, it does. Okay. Well,
Does it feel
does it love
good?
you back? For a relationship? Absolutely. Yeah. And then, but is it eternal? And that's where it
ends.
ends often is when
Yeah.
they can't answer that one.
Right.
So
And it's always got a time frame, it seems like.
yeah.
In other words, so what you do is you start with trying to just have a relationship with these kids.
Yep.
And
I'll
then-
go and sit down at a lunch table. Just
Really?
start talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do this every day?
As often as I can.
Okay.
So Young Life
Every
is my
week?
full-time job. I'll go three
Oh, okay.
or so times a week. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then you have all kinds of events, and you just get to know them. You just want to be there for them.
That's it.
Okay. You're not trying to change anybody. You're not trying to talk anybody. You're just trying to be a friend.
Yep.
Okay. So how many people are involved in Young Life?
Here locally or all over the world?
Well, give me both.
Both. So
Which
here,
one's bigger?
all over the world, for
Okay.
sure. Young Life is in 100 countries. So,
Okay.
so
That's
there's
bigger than
like
Sussex
that's
County,
for
right?
sure. You're
Okay.
right.
All right.
So there's like 5,000 staff all over the world that do
Oh,
my
really? So
job.
this is a big
all
organization.
over. Yeah, it's
Okay.
been around since the 1940s.
Really?
So yeah. As far as locally, coming to our Wednesday night club meetings is what they're
Okay.
called. Is we probably have anywhere from 25 to 40 high school students coming out.
Okay.
And then our campaigners, which is where we kind of go deeper, is probably 10, 15 students
Okay.
that come out and want to learn more.
Wow. So this is something if a student's watching, in other words, what age group is where it ends?
So the group that we're working with right now is high school students.
Okay.
So up to 18.
Unless they keep going back to high school.
Unless they keep, repeat it.
Okay.
We've got a few of those. No, I'm just kidding. But we're working on, in the next few months, developing something for middle school. There's an infrastructure for middle school ministry, but we haven't gotten there yet.
All right.
So we just are working on developing leaders to be able to go there.
To be ready. All right. And do you have an event coming up? Is there something you want to
We do.
exactly
We have a couple
promote?
of events coming up. We have, on April 16th, we're having a fundraiser at Pizza King.
The day after tax day.
Yeah, isn't that great?
So celebrate with pizza, right?
Celebrate with pizza.
Yeah, so we'll have vouchers available, and from 5 to 8 p.m., Pizza King will donate a percentage of the proceeds for people that submit vouchers.
That's nice of them. Pizza King in Seaford.
In Seaford.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
And what time does that start, or is it all day? 5
to
o'clock.
8.
5 to 8.
Yes.
And if you have a voucher, it can be carry-out orders or eat-in.
Really?
So
Take out.
Yep.
All right. Now, how does somebody get a voucher for starters?
How are we going to distribute
That's a great question. We'll have them. I at least will be at the restaurant for the full 3 hours. They can come see me at the restaurant, or
so just if
we'll
they get
post
to the
them,
restaurant,
we'll post
you'll
them
have
on our
the voucher.
Facebook
On our Facebook
page,
page.
and they
Okay.
can print one out.
Now,
and
what's this Facebook page? What's Facebook?
what's Facebook?
Yeah. Isn't that town? Where's that? Where the Zuckerberg guy lives?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, on Facebook. Well,
on
what's the name
Facebook. So
that they look up?
our Facebook page is Nanacoke Young Life.
Nanacoke Young Life.
Yep.
Okay. So at some point before this event, you'll be able to print the voucher from there.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What ages does Young Life start though? In other words, so right this minute you're focused on high school, correct? Gonna next step is to get into the middle school.
Yes.
Okay, so is that about the age group?
So middle school and high school students are generally and then there's other ministries. So there's Young Life, it's called Young Lives, and it's for teen moms. And then there's Young Life Capernaum, which is for kids with special needs.
Really?
So there's a wide variety of.
Okay, so you're just growing it segment by segment,
Little
as
by
you
little,
have
as we have
people to want to be involved
Yes.
to help with.
Exactly.
All right, so is this a golf outing
This
too? Or is
We're
that
also
something
having
different?
a golf outing. Regional
Okay.
Builders is sponsoring a golf tournament to benefit Young Life.
Okay.
It'll be May 18th at Hooper's Landing.
May 18th at Hooper's Landing. Okay.
And we have sponsorship opportunities and registration forms for teams, and that is also on our Facebook page.
Okay, and so they really just need to go to Nanacoke Young Life.
Yes,
Did I say it right?
Nanacoke. Yep, like the river.
Okay,
Nanacoke Young Life
Young Life.
on Facebook.
Now, Joan, what would cause you to want to get involved with Young Life? In other words, why? Like, did you always want to?
No,
Were you in
not
Young
at
Life
all.
when you were a kid, or
Never heard of it.
Okay,
Never
so
heard
what
of it.
happened to make you say, I want to take time and get involved in this?
There was a group of us about 5 years ago. There were some young people that started coming to our church. They were middle school age. And my life was just really impacted by these kids. They came from some tough backgrounds.
Okay.
And they were drifting. And it was like nobody cared about them, is how they felt. And we just kind of, I was asked to go on a youth retreat as a chaperone. Didn't want to go.
Okay.
But I knew I was supposed to go, and I went, and the topic there was about suicide. And at the Ocean City Convention Center, I realized how many of our young people were contemplating ending their lives. I mean, they were hopeless.
Up to this, probably the word suicide didn't enter your world.
Not too much.
Right.
And then it touched our family. And then we got introduced to Young Life by Pastor Joe Kelly. And we saw the impact it was having in Cambridge. It had been going in Cambridge about 3 or 4 years at that point, and kids' lives were being dramatically changed.
Wow.
Dramatically changed. And it was being a huge help to the school system. When they would have a crisis in the school system, they were calling Young Life.
Young Life.
So we pulled together a group of adults and
Said, let's do this.
let's do this. And
Wow.
5 years later, here we are.
Good job. I'm glad.
We're
because,
excited.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
glad
it's
that
so
you've done
exciting
it.
to see how the Lord is changing kids' lives.
Mm-hmm.
For me now, I kind of sit back and just watch when the kids come around Jake, and the respect that they have for him is just amazing.
Wow.
And I got to go to a Young Life camp a few summers ago,
Okay.
which is a goal for the kids, to get the kids to camp in
Okay,
the summer,
okay.
take them out of their normal environment. and just love on them. And these kids, as they come off the bus, there's a team of Young Life workers that cheer for them.
Oh, really?
As they come off, and their faces are like, "You're cheering for me."
This is for me. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's been life changing.
Well, good thing.
Yeah.
Good thing you took the first step.
I'm glad
In
I
other words,
did.
so thank
Been
you.
awesome. Yeah,
And
she's
where'd
phenomenal.
you come from? How'd you get in the middle of all this?
So I grew up in Annapolis, Maryland.
Okay.
That's where I'm from, and I was involved in Young Life in high school.
Okay.
Started a relationship with Jesus because of the ministry of Young
Okay.
Life there. Went to college in Salisbury and became a Young Life volunteer leader. Most of the leaders all over the world are volunteers.
Really?
There's probably
Okay.
80,000 volunteer leaders all over the world. So
Wow.
I was a volunteer Young Life leader in college, and I actually worked with the middle school students because
Okay.
that ministry down in Salisbury had been established, and I continued. And then as I got closer to graduating, the potential for staff was on the table, and so I
Okay.
interviewed with Joan and with the rest of the Young Life committee, and the decision was made.
Wow. So this is fresh out of college.
This is, I'm 3 years out, or I'm in my third year out of college, married, have a new baby, and
Okay.
life is crazy.
Wow. Well, good. Good. Well, I'm glad you both took the nudging, in other words, and took it and ran with it and so on. So we've got Nanticoke Young Life. So if
Yes.
there is a parent out there that wants to learn more about it, if there's a student, if somebody wants to get involved, I'm sure there's all kinds of opportunities to get involved, whether help underwrite the cost of something or just
Yes.
get involved and be hands and feet.
Yep.
I'm going to presume if your church is not involved in Young Life and you want it to be, I'm sure there's opportunities on a church level to get
Very
involved.
much so.
So there's nothing but opportunities. All you have to do is take the first step. Is
That's
that
it.
right?
That's right.
Because all
That's right.
victories and accomplishments start with the first step. So,
You're right.
all right. Is there anything else? We're out of time already. The 10 minutes is gone.
That's wild.
so.
Just
isn't that wild?
one quick little thing I want
Sure.
to share. Jake is
Okay.
going to Africa this summer
Yes.
Really?
for
Yep.
Young Life Camp.
Holy mackerel!
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
going to be. Are you taking the wife and the baby?
I'm not. They're not
Okay.
able to come. I'm going for 2 weeks to Ethiopia to help them
Do you have
run
to learn a different
Young Life
language?
Camp. I don't. So the idea
Don't.
behind, I wish, that'd be pretty
Going
cool.
to let you say some of it.
That'd be pretty cool. No, the idea is to let the on-the-ground staff kind of be the hands and feet while
you-
we serve them and
Okay.
lift them up because we don't speak the language. So they're going to,
Okay.
instead of having to wash dishes and serve meals, we'll do all of that stuff.
Okay.
And they can
Do
speak
more.
to kids and be with kids and
Wow.
stuff like that.
Is there
So-
more people from this area going, or just you?
from our region, and our region is the Chesapeake Bay region, so that includes some of Pennsylvania, most of Maryland and
Okay.
stuff. There are people from all over. There's no one else specifically from this area going.
Wow,
but
aren't you something?
I got a team of probably 10
You
people.
been overseas before?
I've been to London, but I've never been
this
to
might be
Africa.
different.
This is a little bit. It's what I've heard. So
Right.
it's a
Well,
longer plane ride.
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
This will be a game changer. We have to get you on for you to give us an update.
Yeah, I would love to.
When are you going?
I go June 8th through the
June
22nd.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Gonna be
well,
fun.
Anything else?
No, thank
Okay.
you.
That's it. Thank you so much.
Nanticoke Young Life on
That's it.
Facebook,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
Learn about them, get involved, tell people about them, spread the word.
Thank
Okay?
you very
All right,
much.
Thank you both.
Thanks.
Okay?
Thanks a lot.
All right.
All right. So that was Young Life, great organization. I know many people that have been affected by it, and if you want to get involved, let them know. Now we're going to talk about Rick Fowler. I bet you Rick Fowler is on his way to work if he's not already at work. So it's no nonsense office machines. I'm going to give you the phone number in just a minute because I want everybody to call Rick and say, "Good morning, Mr. Fowler. Good morning, Rick." So anyway, no nonsense office machines. People say, "Who in the world is this?" I hear you talk about them every single week. We talk about them every week because they support the show. Okay, so they are an advertiser, and we thank them for that. But if you need a copier, if you need a printer, if you need a monitor, a keyboard, if you need a tablet, if you need a new mouse, if you need a gaming system, if you need a full-blown computer system, like we bought like 7 new computers and Brooks is hooking them up and they're all networked together and they all print to this printer or that printer, and I don't understand it all, but Rick did a good job. We actually had him build each computer based on how Brooks thought we needed a computer, and some have 2 monitors and some have 1 and a little bit of everything. So we're kind of happy with all that, and you're getting them all hooked up. But anyway, so if you own a business, but you don't have to own a business to deal with Rick. I mean, you could just be a parent or grandparent and have some kids or grandkids that want a new tablet. Or maybe you don't want to spend the price of a new one and you say, I'd like a used one, but I'd like to know that it works and that it's right and that it's been tested and so on. Rick Fowler has new products as well as used products, and he stands behind everything he sells. So if you have something you want worked on, if you have something you've bought somewhere else and you can't figure it out, he will help you in any way he can help you. He's a good man. His prices are fair. He's honest, and he stands behind what he sells and what he does. So his phone number is 856-7381, and that's the number I want you to call. If you'd call now, I'd appreciate it, 856-7381. If you get Rick, just say good morning to him. And if you don't get him and you get a voicemail, just say, hey, I appreciate you supporting Weller Does Delmarva. We enjoy watching it, listening to it, and it takes these advertisers to make the show happen. So, No Nonsense Office Machines, NoNonsenseOffice.com on the web. You can look up Rick. He's Richard Fowler on Facebook. And you can look up No Nonsense Office Machines on Facebook, okay? 2 miles east of the Circle in Georgetown, right next to the Sports at the Beach complex, okay? Hey, Brandon, come on over here for a minute. I want to talk about Dr. T real quick. I believe both Brooks and Brandon go to Dr. T. This is Peninsula Chiropractic Center. And I just want you to share, you know, what you've experienced there. In other words, we talk about chiropractic care, but let's break it down to Brandon, Brooks. What have one of you went there for? Like, why would you go, and what was your expectation, and then what was the results?
Well, I suffer from a lot of migraines and headaches and neck aches and things like that, and so that's my primary.
And that's odd because you're a thin guy.
Yeah.
And you would think thicker neck muscles,
right,
would be. You would think thinner neck muscles, you know, in other words, or smaller ones.
Well, what I think it has to do is I'm tall,
okay.
So I look down a lot. I look down at my computer monitor. I look down at my phone.
Okay.
Down
so
at his coworkers.
Look down at my coworkers.
Video games and stuff at work.
My kids.
Down.
Yeah.
Oh, your kids. Yeah, they're like little.
And then they come running up, and they want me to catch them. And
good point.
So I pull a lot of my neck muscles and the spine out a little bit, and so I have a lot of headaches. Well, I actually had a headache on Monday, and I went there on Monday.
Really?
And yes, and it was within 15 minutes of me leaving. I actually got a massage as well.
Oh,
and
let's not brag. Okay, got an adjustment and a massage because they do massages there.
Right, and I told him exactly where the pain was. Dr. Bud adjusted me, went in, got the massage. Within 15 minutes of leaving, the headache was gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, and we're not implying everybody gets the same results, but
right.
I've heard you say this more than once.
Yeah.
I mean, Brooks, what do you experience there?
Oh, I mean, I get a lot of headaches too, but I get a lot of tension in like my middle back that comes from me being a bigger guy, and between there and
a bigger wallet, you mean?
Yeah, bigger wallet. Yeah.
Okay.
It's very wide.
It's his fanny pack. If you see Brooks's wallet, it's very wide.
And I also I have issues with my neck and my shoulder. And I always thought it was my shoulder, but it was my neck that was causing the pain.
Really?
Because it goes down into my shoulder.
So now you're not doing self-diagnosis.
No, not at all.
You're letting them diagnose you.
So you know, Dr. Bud, Dr. T, they'll.
Oh, you like them both now?
I like them both.
Oh, okay.
And all you need to do is tell them what you're experiencing, and normally they can tell you, okay, well these muscles are here, and
this is connected to that.
Your spine in this way, and if you're always on the phone and you got your head tilted to the side
all day long,
you're working one muscle more than the other muscle, which is now pulling on your spine. I also have issues with my knee, and a lot of that has to do with the muscles along the side of my knee, causing the knee to be twisted just a little bit.
You're a muscular dude.
Yeah, lots
All right,
of muscles.
Peninsula Chiropractic Center, 629-4344, peninsulachiroCenter.com. Taking a break from the radio. We're going to hang right with you on TV. Here we go. All right. Thank you, guys. We're still on TV, everybody. So you are watching Weller Does Delmarva, all right? We're going to be with you on TV till 10 o'clock. We're actually going to have Cool Bobby B, Bob Backman, the owner of WRDE, the pioneer, the man who kind of started it here in Sussex County, is going to be on with us and tell us what's going on in the world of local television. They've got My Cozy TV and they've got WRDE, and they do a great job, and we're just glad to be part of it. But first, a word with Colin.
A word. Oh,
A word with Colin.
was I supposed to come up with like a word of the day?
Yes, you were supposed to come up with all kinds of
Word
stuff.
of the day. Maintenance. Maintenance is the word of the day. How's that? And if it could be two words, it's going to be scheduled maintenance.
Scheduled. Planned maintenance.
Planned. All right, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you call it is fine with me.
Well,
we'll
planned
figure out
maintenance
what
is
you're
better.
talking about, right?
Okay.
Well, Wall Service Center, we do take care of planned maintenance, as Jim calls it,
Planned
or scheduled
maintenance.
maintenance. Oh, you wanted to talk about, let's talk about unplanned maintenance.
Oh, yeah. My wife was riding down the road the
Yes.
other day. She stopped and she says, "Can you hear this noise?" And I'm like, "No, I can't."
Right.
But something in the dash of the car was making a flapping noise, like flap, 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 flap.
And you
Anyway,
immediately thought, this car's got a bad flap.
I was thinking, it's got something. And she's like, "Well, if you can't hear it, I'm just going to keep going until something happens." And I'm like, "That sounds fine." So anyway, she went to Dover, and the car made this flapping noise.
Right.
But anyway, we decided to take it to Walls's on Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember which day. I think it was Tuesday, actually.
I think it was.
And took it there in the morning. And Colin, man, he knew what it was before he even heard it. He said, "It's this flapper." I don't know what it was. Something in the dash. So
Right.
not in the motor, the transmission, or the rear, in the dash.
I didn't know what it was, but I said, it sounds like a blend door actuator.
And I was thinking the blend door. That blend door.
Right. You were thinking the door, not the actuator. but-
Right.
Right. Yeah. So
So-
you were close.
You were close. But
So, and that's what it ended up being. It was the passenger
Yeah.
side blend door actuator. Now, blend door, most people are saying, what the heck is a blend
Blend door.
door? A blend door. So it blends the hot and the cold air. So that when
Okay.
you turn your temperature, it's actually, there's a motor
that's
in there
why
that
it
moves the
wasn't
door.
working right on the passenger side.
Exactly,
Yep.
and it moves between hot and cold, and it actually blends the hot and the cold. So you have several of them in the car. You've got the mode actuator, which the mode would be dash. You know, is it coming out of the vents on the dash? Is it coming out of the
Okay.
defrost or the floor?
Okay.
And then you've got the recirculate door, or sometimes they call it fresh air door, which changes it from recirculate. You know, you hit the recirculate button to just use the air inside the car, so the air
Way
box
more than I need here.
the air box sucks it up from inside the car and blows it out, or it switches it to fresh air, which brings air from the outside in.
Recirculating.
Recirculate. Exactly. So
Right.
these are
This
things.
is why I like Wall Service Center.
Right.
Because
You get the explanation you never
I don't
wanted.
need to know it. All I know is I dropped it off in
Right.
the morning. I picked it up in the afternoon. They gave me a quote how much it was going to be, and it was what it was quoted. And it's done.
It's done.
And,
you
I don't
have to worry about it.
I can move on to Wednesday,
Right.
not still worrying about Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the big thing. I mean, that's the key. Like, just get it off your mind and don't worry about it, because
Correct.
a lot of
And
people
don't-
can spend a lot of time thinking about these things,
And
there's no need. for it.
unnecessarily. Oh, we're
Right.
prepping for the radio.
All right. Wall Service Center.
Going straight.
Phone number's right there.
Okay, it's right there. All right. We're back on the radio. I was just talking to Colin Walls, Wall Service Center, and just letting you know, great place to get your automobile worked on. So if you have any questions, you give him a call at 422-8110. And before that, we were bragging on Dr. Bud. You heard Brooks' story and Brandon's story, and all we're saying is if you need good chiropractic care, you check them out. Now, I see Ryan McCracken has arrived. We've got a lot of things to ask him about. He's done some wild, crazy posts on Facebook this week. If you don't know him, look him up on Facebook, Ryan McCracken. But anyway, we're here, and we're going to talk about some things pertaining to him, because he's a busy dude, and he's all over the place, and I want to know where he's getting ready to be next. But before that, I do need to do this commercial, okay? So relax, everybody. Brooks is over there like all ready to move on. Duck In Car Wash. If you've never heard of it, it's called Duck In Car Wash. That's the name they go by, Duck In Car Wash. They got 2 locations, one in Seaford, so that's the one that's in Seaford. Then the other one's in Milford, and it's right by Dairy Queen. And I don't know exactly when Dairy Queen's going to open, but here's the deal. If you got the Weller's discount card, you go to Duck In Car Wash to save some money, and you could go to Milford Dairy Queen and save some more, okay? Or you can go to the Seaford Duck In, and right now there's no Dairy Queen near it, but you never know. One may be coming up. So what I'm saying is Duck In Car Wash is a great place to get your car washed. People love a nice, clean car. It's kind of like a new car smell. Only thing beats that's just buying a new car. But anyway, I'm just saying that if you need your car washed, they have gift cards, one size fits all. Like you could look at Brooks and say, what size gift card would fit Brooks? And then you could say, here's Brandon. What size gift card would fit Brandon? Because Brooks, you ride around in a big van, don't you?
Exactly. So I need a large gift card.
Correct. Brooks hauls all his money with him in his vehicle. That's why he has a van. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. And then Brandon rides around in a little car, right? Okay. So one size doesn't fit all in the Ritter world. But I'm just saying, if you want a gift card, you can get any size you want. And Brooks or Brandon would receive as a gift any size gift card you want to give them to Duck In Car Wash. Is that right?
Absolutely.
All right. But anyway, you can duck in dirty, drive out clean. They do a good job, whether you want a little bit done or a whole lot done. They have all these different packages. You get a discount if you use your Weller's card. So anyway, just stop in. They're in Seaford. They have a Seaford Facebook page like that one. In Milford, they have a Milford Facebook page. They employ 50-some people, maybe 60 people. Good local company. And check them out, duckincarwash.com. Okay, with all that said, and I said something like the only thing better than a clean car is a new car. So I'll go to my next guest that maybe today would be willing to sell a car. I don't know if he does it on Saturday or not. But anyway, Ryan McCracken, where the deals are cracking.
That's right. That's
Hey.
right. The king of the Segway. I mean, just an amazing build up there. Love that Duck In Car Wash, though.
Yeah, well, good.
Fast and convenient. So,
It is that, isn't it?
yeah.
So I saw on one of your posts earlier in the week,
Yeah.
hey, I might not be at Boulevard in Georgetown and Lewis anymore and don't know where I'm going to land. I was worried that you would be becoming homeless or be walking the streets. And he's like, no, don't worry. I got something planned. So what was the plan?
Yeah, so a little excitement for me. I've been with the Preston organization for 8 years. and
Okay.
I've moved a couple of times, but this is an exciting move for me because I left my family at Boulevard.
Okay.
Of Georgetown and Lewis, and
Hopefully you left them better than you found them.
I would hope.
Okay.
So you know,
They had a big party when you left.
yeah, I was really humbled by the experience. So for 4 years, I was with them, and you know, I extended my family, and now I'm at Pittsville Ford, which is still
Pittsville
part of
Ford.
the Preston
Yes,
Automotive
it is.
Group. So some people were scared. I thought I broke my phone when I posted that video on Facebook. So the amount of phone calls, text messages, Facebook messages that I received was pretty overwhelming.
Wow.
But
I heard both the town of Lewis and Georgetown flick their lights when you left town. They were flicking the night lights.
I assure you, everything is okay there.
Okay.
So, yeah, but we are actually so Pittsville Ford.
I mean, like, are you working there now?
I'm working there now.
Okay.
My first day was Tuesday, as a matter of fact, so haven't had a day off this week, and
That's good.
was there till about I got home, I guess, at 11 o'clock last night.
I noticed
so,
you were
yeah.
closing deals at 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, so it's
It's
pretty
very accommodating.
It's very accommodating, but it's fun. It's an exciting new adventure for me. Some of what we're looking forward to in the future here is we're building a 30,000 square foot facility on 28
wow.
acres. Yeah, so we're going to
That's
be
going to be the biggest building in Pittsville.
yeah, by far.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got to go to a Chamber of Commerce meeting on
Break
the
the
last
news
day
to
of the month. so we've got close to 30 acres out there. We're right on Route 50.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
Pretty visible.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's going to be the largest showroom on the shore. As a matter
No
of fact.
kidding.
Yeah.
Go
Ford
Preston.
dealership. Ford dealership.
Okay, Ford dealership.
Yeah.
All right.
So I
It's
still
all
sell
about
the same
Fords.
Fords. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So really nothing has changed a whole lot. You left
Nothing.
a good team in Lewis and Georgetown.
Yeah.
And you're going down to Pittsville to stir things up.
Yep.
Make
Little
it
bit.
happen.
Yeah, so we're working out of an old building it was family owned for quite some time, and
Okay.
then Preston, I think we acquired it probably 10 years ago, close to 10
Okay.
years ago,
All right.
and it's been in the family for a long time, and we're gonna expand and we're gonna grow. We're gonna sell a lot more cars, and it's gonna be exciting.
Right. And whether somebody bought a car here or there, if they need service wherever
Yeah.
it is, you're going to take care of them.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I don't think a lot of people understand. Actually, my wife was like, "Where's Pittsville at?"
Oh, it's down there where the old Pittsville Fire Company is.
No clue. So it's only 10 minutes outside of Salisbury.
Oh,
so it's actually
okay.
it's pretty close. And so the same great service that I've given customers at Boulevard of Georgetown, Lewis, when I was at Preston, you can expect the same great service if you come over to Pittsville. Again, we'll deliver cars.
Right.
Deliver
So
the
it
car.
doesn't really matter where you are.
No, it doesn't really matter anymore. It's so much easier nowadays. We talk about it all the time with your cell phone and everything. We streamline the whole process. We make
Even
it really
trade-ins.
convenient for
You'll
you.
just pick the trade-in up.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm amazed at that.
Yeah.
So all you're really saying is, I'm Ryan McCracken, and I'm going to take good care of you.
Yes, that's right.
And you're connected to the Preston Group, which
Yep.
is huge.
We have a network of over 3,000 vehicles, and
3,000
I do
vehicles.
primarily sell Fords, but
Okay.
I can still sell you and get you a great deal on a new Mazda, Lincoln, Nissan, Hyundai, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. But I
Oh,
prefer
wow.
you to buy a Ford.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you'll let somebody make a mistake once.
Yeah, that's,
Right. In
that's
other
okay.
words, so if you have to buy something else, I'll sell it to you.
You learn from your mistakes, right?
Right, or you love them. You never
You're
know.
right,
You
you're right,
never
you're
know.
absolutely
So
right. Yep.
you may buy that Mazda and just love that thing.
Exactly.
But anyway, that's why there's vanilla and chocolate chip ice cream.
Variety of life,
Just to
right?
be on the safe side, yeah. And people change too.
That's right.
In other words, as life moves on. So, are you still giving out your cell phone number, or
Absolutely,
not now? Not
absolutely.
That
I haven't memorized the store number yet, so I apologize. But
Okay.
my cell phone number is 302-841-7738, and then you can
841.
visit our website at pittsvilleford.com.
now, can people friend request you on Facebook?
Absolutely.
In other words, it's almost like an adventure.
Yeah.
In other words, just following Ryan and seeing what time he's getting done or when the last deal was done. I start
Yeah.
counting how many vehicles he sells because you gave this guy a good deal, and then here's a husband and wife over here that came from there, and I'm like, man, these people are moving vehicles.
I try to stay on top of it, but we're so busy. There was a couple of pictures I didn't get to take yesterday, but I put on my Facebook.
Have you got
But-
them in your wallet? Like
No,
you
no,
print them
not-
out.
I wasn't able to do that. So, but you can friend request me on Facebook. Just look for Ryan McCracken. I'm general manager at Pittsville Ford.
Ryan McCracken. Okay,
Yeah.
and what was that? 302-841.
7738.
7738. Write that down. No matter what brand of automobile you want to buy, new or used, anybody you know that wants to buy an automobile, there's only one
Yeah.
number they need.
That's it.
You'll
And
figure it out.
it's a great time because it's the last Saturday of the month. We're going to be really busy today.
yes.
And
Yep.
and Ford's offering an extended benefit for customers who are first responders.
Okay. So would that
Or
be if you were in a
military.
local volunteer fire company?
Absolutely.
For real?
Yep.
Okay. Local volunteer fire company. What else? Police departments?
Police departments, EMS,
Okay.
911 dispatch centers.
so there's an extra discount for
Yeah.
them.
Yep.
Okay.
You get $500, and then
On
right
top
now-
of whatever deal they make.
on top of whatever deal. And then right now for military, generally it's $500 that Ford will give you. You have to be active or retired 20 years
Okay.
in service for 20 years. But right now they've opened it up to anybody in the household who's ever served in any branch of the military, and it's $1,000.
Really?
$1,000, yeah.
Wow. So if
pretty
you were
good.
in the military, that's pretty good savings.
Oh, yeah.
Because you make your deal, and then that's on top of the deal.
Absolutely. So if it's your wife,
Yeah.
son or daughter that's in the same household, you get that $1,000.
Really?
Yep.
That's pretty good. So you've got plenty of new, plenty of used,
Mm-hmm.
and many different brands if need be.
Many different brands, but mostly Fords.
Ford, mostly Ford. In other words, if he doesn't effectively convince you a Ford is what you must have, he will sell you whatever you need.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's
But
right.
first, he wants the opportunity
To sell you a Ford.
To sell you a Ford.
That's right.
So remember that word, Ford. All right, 841.
7738
All right.
Pittsville Ford. Come
And
see
like
me.
him on, is a friend request him on Facebook, right?
That's right.
Ryan McCracken. Anything else?
That's it.
Thanks a lot for coming.
Appreciate
All
it,
right,
Jim.
we'll see
Always
you
good
again.
talking to you.
Okay. All right, there he goes, everybody. So if you need an automobile, I loved dealing with him. He was very good to me, very patient with me, not pushy. And I like that. And service beyond the sale is phenomenal. So check him out. All right, what is next? I do want to mention, he mentioned it's the last Saturday of the month. It's the last Saturday of the month for Wellers, too. So if we can close any deals today, we'd love to, okay? And we are still looking for another salesperson because we mentioned it, that Earl is going to, I believe he's retiring. I believe he's just going to kind of wind down and relax a little bit and go fishing more often. I'm not sure
That's what I
for
heard.
sure what he's doing. But, man, we need another salesperson. We actually want to get a couple of them. you know, it might take 2 to replace Earl. You never know. But we also are having a good feeling about the year. We've got a lot of inventory. We would love to open up 1, if not 2 more locations. But it all starts with getting more. I mean, we can't keep up with what we got at Weller's in Bridgeville. So if you're looking for a career in sales, if you're nice and friendly and upbeat and can help out with people and walk and chew gum and go outside and show product, hey, we'd like to meet you and talk to you.
Absolutely.
You know, if you're not expert at sales, but you've got a people-pleasing personality, Terry is quite good at helping people and working with people. So between Terry and Jason and Brooks and Brandon, we need another salesperson, okay? All right, now we're going to talk to Dean. This is not the Dean's Delicious Dishes segment, but Dean is the dean of Dean's Delicious Dishes. How you doing, buddy?
Good, real good.
And what's going on here today? I seen people come in, people going.
Yeah, it's a little slow start. I think the weather got something to do with it.
Oh, it's a little muggy out there.
Yeah, a little muggy.
Yeah,
a little slow start.
It's going to get busy here.
I hope so.
I know so.
Last night, real busy.
Were you really? What was people ordering?
Seafood.
Seafood and Seaford.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, probably
And it's
sold.
good too.
Like what? What do you think is good, Brooks?
Oh, well, we had the shrimp last week.
Yeah.
And
Really?
They were really good.
It's been
Oh,
sold.
you're still reminiscing on last Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We sold a lot of that this week. The
Really, shrimp?
The baked shrimp, steamed shrimp.
Wow. It was really good looking.
Oh, yeah.
Really good.
And the corn nuggets were just absolutely.
Them corn nuggets are something. They're not on the menu. You have to
Ask for them.
you have to say, I heard about it on Weller Does Delmarva. I want them corn nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Probably
bring
hard
me a
to-
big bowl of them.
Probably hard to print a menu every time you add one item.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, they're supposed to be on the new menus. They're still proofing it. Make
Really?
sure everything's on there, yeah.
checking for spelling errors. Kids eat free on Saturday, right?
Oh, yeah, all the way
Up
till noon.
Yep.
But one
All
paying
right.
adult.
So anyway, what else is up? You've been working hard. You've been goofing off this week. How's
Nah.
your week been?
Pretty good. I'm doing breakfast today, so I'll be off at 2 o'clock today.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
you're cooking now or in a little bit?
Helping. I'm
Helping.
helping with
Okay.
breakfast, putting stock away right now. Truck
All
just
right.
came in.
Truck just came in. All
Yeah.
right. And you get a lot of your stuff is like you were telling me, a lot of the seafood's fresh off the dock. In other words, you know,
not a shellfish.
not buying a bunch of frozen stuff or nothing like
Nah,
that.
it's almost all fresh. There's certain things we have to get frozen because it's out of season.
Okay.
But our rainbow
For the
trout,
majority.
our rainbow trout, rockfish. Matter of fact, I just got done cutting the salmon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, our salmon's all fresh.
Okay.
We cut it ourselves.
What else do we need to do? No. You got takeouts. I saw some people getting that.
Oh yeah, we got a whole case full of pies, cakes up there. Maryland brought in.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Fresh baked?
Oh yeah, brought them in last night.
Okay, so we're ready for somebody to buy some dessert or
Yeah.
just get a piece or take a whole cake or pie with you to work.
Oh, yeah, I think Brooks was eyeing the peanut butter cake or pie.
We
Well,
should
you know, if
probably
you're
buy
in
a-
sales, what?
We should probably take a pie back to work, for Earl's last day. That would be only the
What
right
an
thing to do.
idea.
There you go.
Isn't Brooks something?
I just
Yeah,
gotta
we-
get clearance through the boss.
I got
Really?
we got a couple pies that they're still in the walk-in.
Wonder what
that
Earl
they're made.
likes.
Who cares? I'm gonna
So it's what does Brooks like and work backwards,
eat.
right?
Yes, exactly.
In other words, if Brooks likes it, there's a chance somebody else will, and if not, all else fails. Now I get in trouble for insinuating Brooks eats a lot, so I wanna.
Hey,
I
well,
don't want to insinuate
we-
that.
we also have
You got to
Jason.
say it on your own, friend.
We also have Jason back at the store, and he'll pretty much clean up anything that nobody
Will he
likes.
really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we got. I think we got coconut cream pie, whole pie still, lemon
How
meringue.
much is a cake or a pie? Do you know?
I think the pies are 24, the cake's 30.
Really.
Lemon meringue.
Probably
sounds
worth every
awfully
penny,
good.
huh?
We also got chocolate cream.
Oh, I've had that before. That was good.
Really.
Yeah.
So what would you recommend we take back?
He said all 3.
Oh my gosh, you guys are working in conjunction. All three. Listen to you.
Tell you what, that lemon meringue sounds good.
Does it really?
Yeah.
How do you think Earl would take it if you brought back a lemon meringue pie?
I was like, Earl, I brought back a
Is
pie.
it a cake or a pie?
It's a
It's a pie.
Pie.
And I have a slice just for you.
It's about 1 inch wide, 1 inch thick.
Yeah, Brooks will give him a 1-inch wide slice. Here you go, Earl. Thanks a lot.
This is for you, and I'm going to eat the rest of this. I'm only
Yeah, I'm
thinking
going to
about
share
you.
my pie with you. All right. All right, Dean, you be back on in a little while?
Oh yeah, long as we don't get too busy.
All right, well,
I should be here.
if you get too busy, it's okay with me.
I should be here though.
All right. Okay, everybody. So let's talk about Wilson's Auction for just a minute. They're right there on Route 113 in Lincoln. And I was on their website yesterday, wilsonsauction.com, and looking over, first of all, every Saturday, including today, every Saturday starting at 10 in the morning, right there on 113 in Lincoln, big auction. Stuff inside, stuff outside, runs all day and into the evening. Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock, they have an auto auction. You can buy, you can sell, whatever you want to do. You don't have to be a dealer. You can buy like a dealer at auction, but you don't have to be a dealer. So if you need a good used car, you can check out Wilson's Auction, or if you want to sell a car, you can check out Wilson's Auction, okay? So anyway, with all that said, I was looking on their website, and I'm like, they got a big auction coming up on March 17th. And that's not far away. That's just 2-3 weeks away. And it's huge. It's at the Harrington State Fairgrounds, or Harrington Fairgrounds, whatever they call it. They're going to have 5 different auctioneers working throughout the day. All kinds of farm equipment, lawn equipment, construction equipment. It's called their Spring Mid-Atlantic Equipment Auction. And they have tables of small things, and they have tools, and they have tractors and bulldozers and backhoes and just all kinds of things. Excavators. They have parts like buckets for different pieces of equipment. They have loaders. They have stump grinders. I was looking. They have those things. I call them like gators, but like little buggies. I think they call them UTVs. They have a lot of Farmall and all Alice Chalmers and John Deere and Massey Ferguson and Case and Ford and International. And, you know, if you're not an auction person, and maybe you just have a child that's never seen a lot of farm equipment or construction equipment, or you're a grandparent, you know, come on out for the day. There's no charge to park. There's no charge to go to the auction unless you hold your hand up too long, then you might own something. But, you know, it's just a great time of fellowship, a great time of getting out, and it's March 17th. Now, you may say, well, what if I got something I want to sell? Hey, you can sell stuff through there on Saturdays. You could sell stuff at this Mid-Atlantic auction. So you give them a call at 422-3454, 422-3454. Tell them what you got, and they'll help you figure out what's the best auction to get it in. But that one in Harrington on March 17th is huge, and they'll still have the one in Lincoln the same day. So whether it's Saturdays, whether it's Tuesday nights, whether you're buying, whether you're selling, it's Wilson's Auction in Lincoln, 422-3454. Dave Wilson and his team do a great job in serving our community for over 40 years. Wilson'sAuction.com, and look them up on Facebook. They've got a Facebook page now, and like their Facebook page. Click on notifications so you will always know what's going on. Now, we are inside Smith's Cafe. Do I have another guest now or not? Okay, no. Shake your head no. All right, no problem at all. All right, I see Cool Bobby B. Bob Backman's going to be joining me after the next break at 8 o'clock. We're going to talk about TV. And Bob Carey from Teen Challenge may be stopping in. If not, they've got an event coming up that we'll talk about. The Teen Challenge thrift store is where we're at, and it's like a 30-some thousand square foot thrift store. Have you seen all the stuff they have over there, Brooks? I mean, I see furniture. Yeah. I see appliances. I see washers and dryers. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. It's 30. I think the other ones in the area are only like 5 or 10,000 square feet. So this is 4 to 5 to 6 times as big as most thrift stores. This place is huge. Everything is clean. It's well lit. Yeah, it's not a bunch of junk. It's some quality merchandise.
My wife found something unique over there. She got for me. It's basically it's like a putting green. It's got the little thing, and it's got a green that rolls out, and you put the ball up in, and then it kicks it back out to you.
No kidding.
As long as you make it in the hole.
Right.
But yeah.
If not, you send the kids up there.
So I mean, who'd have thought you'd see something like that? I mean,
right.
So, yeah, there's all kinds of
and it changes all the time.
Oh yeah.
So you really need to just come on in here. Now, they don't open till 9 o'clock on Saturdays. I don't even know what time they open during the week, but the restaurant is open now. So Smith's Cafe is where we're at. If you want to have breakfast, if you want to have a seat with me and give me a review, I'll be glad to purchase your breakfast for you, okay? But anyway, it's Smith's Cafe, and I like their Facebook page there, too, if you would. So look up Teen Challenge, learn a little bit about that, and you say, well, where is this again? It's the old Food Lion Shopping Center in Seaford. One part of it is this beautiful restaurant, Smith's Cafe, and then the whole rest of it is the Teen Challenge thrift store. It's very clean, very well lit, and great merchandise at great prices. So, you know, if you're looking to get somebody something and you want to get the most bang for your buck, a lot of times something that somebody has donated back has maybe never even been used. You know, I've seen stuff here that looks just like new. So anyway, that's where we're at. Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open today, last Saturday of the month. Would love the opportunity to do some business with you. It's Earl's last day, so if you want to stop by and say hello or goodbye to Earl, he is going to be doing something different, and we desperately need to hire another salesperson, okay? We actually want to hire 2 total, but we need to start with 1. So whether you have sales experience or whether you just have a real outward upbeat personality, we're looking for somebody that's going to be honest. If you don't know the answer, we want you to just say, I don't know, but I'll go find it. We want somebody that can physically walk around the property and open trailer doors and pull down the ramp door and open a shed door and show people the product. The thing is, when it's raining, guess what? We go outside in the rain. If it's snowing, we go outside in the snow. So, you know, it's an inside-outside job. It's an inside job. It's an inside-outside job, and we're looking for people that want to be part of our team, okay? We're growing. We do want to open a couple more stores. We may never do it, but we may do it here in the next 60, 90 days, so it's hard to say. But we need help to do it. We need more employees. So anyway, just drop off a resume there at the store. If you want to talk to somebody, Jason or Terry will be glad to chit-chat with you. If you want to email it, just email it to Terry at Wellers. But we have an immediate opening for somebody to help out in sales. But we've still got Brooks and Brandon and Earl and Terry, and we're going to be just fine, but we still need some more help. It gets busy around there. So that's that. I did just lower some trailer prices, had a sale come out. Won't even come out in the guide till next Wednesday, but it's already on our webpage, wellers.com. So if you are watching or listening and you need a trailer, there's some trailers I lower the price. I'll give you an example. We have a 5 by, are you looking at it, Brooks? The 5 by 10 landscaper. Is it like $859?
$859.
Yeah, ain't nobody got a better deal than that. Not the big box stores, not nobody. So, I mean, bottom line is we shop around, we know our competitors' pricing, and we make sure our prices are right, and then we make sure our service is better than you're going to get anywhere else. That's what separates us from the crowd. The trailer is a trailer. It's the service. Even when we hook up a trailer, what all do? We do a lot more than, you know.
We check it over.
You're not going to see one of the big box stores doing this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We tighten and torque the lug nuts, make sure they're at
So
the
people
proper...
say, well, why would you tighten and torque in the lug nuts? Because you don't know.
That's what's holding your tire
your wheel on, and you don't know that in the middle of the night somebody didn't try to steal one and loosen them or something like that.
Yeah, if those lug nuts come off, your wheel comes off. And
so
now
we
you're
tighten them,
in a
we
problem.
torque them.
Yeah, we make sure the air pressure in the tires is
Yep,
correct.
because in cold weather you lose air pressure, in hot weather, so we make sure the air pressure is right.
That's correct.
We check all the lights and signals.
Yep.
Because you just can't presume that a trailer's new, that everything works.
And we check that when we have a box that we hook up to it. So we check it with the box,
Right.
separate of your vehicle.
That way-
And then when we hook it up to your vehicle, we check it with your vehicle.
Right.
That way, if
double
there's-
check.
Yeah, if there's something
But if there's
wrong,
a problem, we can determine real quick whether it's your vehicle or whether it's your trailer.
Exactly.
And if it's your vehicle, we can go ahead and take care of that. I don't think we do that for free, but I mean, we will gladly fix whatever's wrong with your vehicle.
That's correct.
Is that right?
Yep.
All right. So anyway, those are little things, but they're little things that matter. Because we have people buy trailers from us and then head home to Connecticut. They want to make sure that it's got the right air pressure and the lug nuts are torqued and so on. But
another thing we do that it's it would seem small, but it's a big deal. Is we get the T-tag done. We check the T-tag against your trailer to make sure
all the
right,
numbers match.
The right temporary tag for that trailer.
We have met people that bought trailers elsewhere that had a nightmare when it came time to title it because it was a big box store. They didn't pay a whole lot of attention,
They hooked up
and
to
they
the
got the
wrong
wrong
trailer.
title to the wrong trailer.
Yep.
And then they want us to get involved with something they bought somewhere else because we sell that same brand of trailer.
Exactly.
So anyway, bottom line is, if you want a first-class experience with a bunch of people that care, a very clean, neat, organized operation, and we're not bragging, it's just who we are. Come on into Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville, whether you need something worked on or whether you want to buy something. You'll find a family-friendly environment, very clean, very organized, and people that are meticulous about detail, detail, detail. Because the devil's in the details, And there's nothing worse than having a problem and find out it could have been resolved. And the reason we pay so much attention to details because we have a lot of customers that come 100, 150 miles to do business with us. At least half our customers come that far. So we want to make sure it's right when they drive away.
I have a guy coming today from 3 hours away.
Really?
So he's driving 3 hours to come purchase a trailer from
Right,
us.
because we have the selection.
Yep.
And of course, if we have the selection, we have the price.
Yep, and his friends are saying you need to go to Weller's. That's the place to buy a trailer.
Well,
so he can rely on. He sees the selection. He likes that. He goes online, sees the website, and sees the prices. He likes that. But he feels even better when his buddy's saying, "Hey, I bought my trailer from there. They took care of me.
Right.
They got good products, and that's the only place to look."
Yep, and service after the sale, been around 44 years now.
Yeah.
All right, well, anyway, it's Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville, 337-8228, 337-8228. We guarantee you, if you come in and meet us, you will see a difference between us and everybody else, okay? Because that's the only thing we can control is how we treat you. The material's the material, the product's the product, the metal's the metal. It's how we handle you is what you will see is different. All right, we are going to take a break from the radio. So we're going to ask you to switch right over to My Cozy TV or my Facebook page, and we'll be back on the radio, but we're going to continue right on. So for those watching on TV, we're going to give something away in just a minute. We're going to take a phone call after Colin Walls. The number is 422-7336, 422-7336. First person to get through gets a $10 Duck Inn car wash gift card. But first, we're going to force you to listen to Colin Walls. How's that? All right, Colin, what's going on?
Bob Backman is here.
Bob Backman is here.
And I'm just over there chatting with him. And I'm going to give you a number you probably had no idea.
What's the idea?
My Cozy TV covers about 125,000 households.
I did not know that.
Isn't that an amazing number?
125,000 households.
Yeah.
Wow, so we're talking to a lot of eyeballs and ears.
Right, and that's just on the television portion.
And that's
not
just
to
on the
mention
television.
radio and
That's
the
right.
internet and
the internet.
Facebook and
yeah, what are we on? 5 Facebook pages now?
yeah, and this internet thing is going to catch on pretty soon.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yep, and that Facebook thing too.
Right.
All right, so we're talking to a lot of people.
We are talking to a lot of people, and we really appreciate the viewers joining us and participating, and on Facebook too. So if you're watching on Facebook, whatever page
We're
you're
doing
watching
our best
on,
to chit chat with you.
please participate and talk to Brooks and talk to myself. I'm responding on the WRDE Facebook page. So
Okay.
yeah. All right. Hey, good morning. Wall Service
go.
Center is open today, and we talked about your car, and you had a flapping noise.
Yes,
and you
I
thought
was
you had
just
a
more
bad
pleased
flapper,
with how
but it
you
wasn't.
had an idea because every time you have something strange with your car happen,
Yeah.
and it could be strange to me, but not strange to Colin, and it's very strange to my wife. But in other words, she's like, I don't know what it is. I don't really care what it is. I just want you to take it somewhere that knows what they're doing and fixes it once.
Right, and well,
So-
that is actually the attitude of most people is, I don't really care what it is.
Right.
I just know it's not supposed to be doing that,
And I'd
and
like
just
you to
fix
stop.
it.
Make
tell
it
me,
stop.
Tell me how much, how long,
And when can I pick it up?
and when am I getting it back? That's the
Right.
main thing, and that's what we try to do at Wall Service Center is get the
Straightforward.
job right. Exactly.
In other words,
Yep.
Not rude or unfriendly, but just straightforward business.
And if
it's
you
your
want,
car.
if you want all the details of the parts and
Yes,
why it
and
failed,
whether they were
what it
right-hand or
does and what it
left-hand
doesn't
thread.
do, we can
Right.
give you that. Or if you just want to say, tell me how much, and I'm out of here.
Right.
We can
and
do
my
that
wife
too.
is happier when her car works good and I don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. So, however you want to do it, that's fine with us at Wall Service Center. Darlene Smith, thank you for tuning in on Facebook.
Darlene
We
Smith,
see you
I've
there.
heard that name before.
Yeah, you've heard that name before. Yeah.
Oh, that's Chick's better half.
Think so?
No, Chick is actually her better half.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. They're a good couple. I think
They're
they
equals. How's that?
They're equals.
Yeah, there you go.
They're very good and
Right.
good supporters of the show.
That's
Thank you,
right, they
Darlene.
are.
And are you ever coming to have breakfast with us?
Right.
That's the real question.
Jim's got a stack of tickets that high for you to buy
yeah,
for
we're
him.
ready. We're ready
He's
to buy
saving
your
them up.
breakfast. Yeah.
Oh,
we
I
are.
thought you were saving them up for them to buy for you.
No, I'm actually wanting to buy their
Oh,
breakfast.
wow. Okay.
So, anyway.
All right, Wall Service Center.
Wall
We'll finish
Service
this up.
Center,
Wall Service
downtown
Center,
Milford.
Downtown Milford.
60 years of being in
60
business.
years. You know what? I just showed my son Colin this morning. He stopped by because he rides down with me, and I pulled out of the closet the not Wall Service Center. It's actually Dick's Atlantic Service. That was my grandfather. That was the original name of the business. He was an Atlantic gasoline dealer.
Really?
An old bowling shirt. Said
Really?
Dick's Atlantic Service on the back, and on the side here it says
Hey, I wonder.
1959, 1960 champions.
Really?
Yeah, yep.
They were champions then.
That's
Hey, I
right.
wonder if they bowled at the Milford Bowling
They
Alley.
did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was just wondering how long it's been around.
Yeah. So that's I guess it was the same one that was there, but they definitely bowled at Milford.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Yep. So anyway, Wall Service Center, give us a call. We have been around a long time. 422-8110. WallServiceCenter.com on the web. WallService.com on the web too. See it right there.
Either one.
Either one. Yeah.
Just type in the word walls and service, and you're going to get there.
That's the shorter one right there. That'll save you.
WallService.com.
How much time does it save you not having to type
center.
service center? Yeah.
Oh,
center.
lots of time with me.
That's right.
Right, because
Yep.
it's S-E. Oh, no, it's C-E.
Why does this autocorrect keep changing the S to a C?
Right. So just wallservice.com.
That's right.
Schedule an appointment.
Yep. Thank
Call
you.
them on the phone. Come see them in person.
Right.
Open at 8 o'clock today. Open
Yes.
now. Hey, call Tracy now. 422.
Wake her up.
Oh, she's not working?
No, she's working.
Oh, well,
She's
she ain't
working,
asleep.
but she
if
might
she's
be-
at work. I know. I seen her the other day taking stuff out the door and getting everything ready and
She does do all that.
polishing
She
the
does a good
doorknob
job.
and just making sure the hinges weren't squeaking. I mean, she was on her game. 422-8110. Call her now.
Yeah.
All right. Call her Tracy, but call now on the phone. 422-8110. All right. Bob Backman has arrived. We're going to talk to him a little bit. He can come down, I guess, whenever he feels like it. But we're going to continue on with the show. We're on TV right now, and I had said I'm going to give in a Duck Inn Car Wash gift card away, and nobody called. Is the phones on? 422-7336 if you want a free Duck Inn Car Wash gift card. You just have to be the first person to get through, and you have to tell me where you're watching from. Phones ain't ringing? Well, scrap that offer. Oh, Brooks, you can't call. People affiliated with the show, you know the rules. FCC, ICC, ASCPA, or whatever they're called.
I could quit for the day, right?
Huh?
I could quit for the day.
I don't know
and
if you
retire.
can. Gosh, there's so many things I want to win on the radio station. All right, we're going to prep for the radio. Is everybody ready? I'm prepping. We're on the radio now. So for those watching on TV, you can clearly see I'm on the radio. So anyway, and now the phone is ringing. All right, so anyway, we are going to take a phone call, but listen to me. We are here at Smith's Cafe. The food is fantastic. The place is busy. There's a lot going on. And in a minute, we're going to talk to Cool Bobby B. We've also got a phone call. So we're going to talk about that because you're going to win a Duck Inn Car Wash gift card. You want me to go ahead and do a commercial or wait?
Brandon.
All right, well, here, I'll tell you what. Hold on. They're going to switch them over to me, and then we're going to do the phone call part. I'm going to do a commercial. Then we're going to talk to Cool Bobby B. But we have a caller on the phone now. How you doing?
Good.
Yes. Are you there?
Hello? Yes.
I can't. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
I can hear you.
All right. Can you see me okay?
Can I see you?
Yeah. Are you listening on the radio or watching on TV?
On TV.
On TV. What channel are you watching?
Cozy TV.
And what do you think of that Cozy TV?
I like it.
Have you watched it
Looks
long,
good.
or did you just start this morning?
Just started this morning.
Okay. So this is your first day of watching Cozy TV?
It's the first day watching Willers
Okay.
on Cozy TV.
And how did you hear about this show?
I worked at Smith.
Oh, my goodness. All right. So you are calling for what reason?
I'd like the Willers card, Duck Inn card.
Okay. Now, this is a $10 gift card for Duck Inn Car Wash. Have you ever heard of Duck Inn Car Wash?
Yeah.
All right. You know where they're at?
Yes.
Okay. So you have to come into Wellers in Bridgeville to get the card, okay?
Okay.
And when you get there, do you have a smartphone?
Yes.
Could you take a selfie of you at Duck Inn and tag me in it when you finally use the card?
Sure.
You comfortable with that?
Sure.
Okay. And you work at Smith's?
Yes.
All right. Do you eat at Smith's?
Yes.
All right. And what do you think of the food?
I love it. I love the chicken croquettes.
The chicken croquettes. That was a 2
Yeah.
thumbs up here. And what role do you play at the restaurant?
I am a cook.
A cook. Do you know this guy, Dean?
Yes.
He's difficult to work with, isn't he?
Yes.
We love Dean. He's a pretty good guy.
Yes, he is. He's cool.
He's cool. All right. Well, then I guess. Oh, they're going to ask me to ask you your name.
Excuse me?
We need your name.
Sharon.
Sharon?
Yes.
And do you go by Sharon when people greet you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Sharon, we're going to set a Duck-In Car Wash gift card aside at Weller's in Bridgeville. You stop in the next week or two and pick it up, and it's yours.
Thank you.
Don't forget the selfie, though, when you're there, okay?
Yes.
All right. Well, have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. There we go. I think it was her first time watching the show. All right. Let's jump right into Cool Bobby B. He's been waiting patiently. I know he's a busy man. He has a lot going on. He has a lot of audience now, 100-some thousand people, homes on just Cozy, and then you got WRDE.
Yeah.
You have a large responsibility. You're talking, you probably communicate with 250,000 people or 250,000 homes between the two stations, right?
It's a heavy burden to carry.
It is, and
Yeah,
I don't
it
know
is.
how you do it. You do it so well with
Thank
such stature.
Thank you.
So how you doing?
I'm doing weller.
Good.
I'm doing weller. I really am.
Thanks for coming over
Sure.
and being on the show.
Sure. I'm just so happy to be here and have a chance to talk about my favorite subject, which is let's all work together.
Let's all get
Let's
along
all be
here.
together and get along.
Yeah.
And as
All
long as I
right.
get a chance to say that every once in a while.
Right. It's a good thing.
It's important to me.
Now, you were over at the Olympics. Were you in the curling department?
You saw that?
I wasn't sure. I saw
Yeah.
somebody that resembled you.
Yeah, I got
And
that
I said,
broom.
is that Bob?
That's a broom, yeah.
Hey, what do you think about the people that drive is it called the Zamboni things? Or what are them things called that smooth the ice?
Yeah, there was
Zamboni.
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 I don't know what that
was
means.
thinking-
Is that the guy that invented the machine?
I don't know, but what a cool job. They
Yeah.
did a segment on him. I was watching it on WRDE one
Yeah.
night, and I was like, what an interesting, they were just saying, here's something that plays a critical role in the Olympics.
It's amazing that things like that
Right.
propel. Last week, for the first time in like 25 years, NBC had more viewers than CBS.
Really?
Yes.
Congratulations.
That's the kind of stuff
That gets the job
gets
done.
the job done.
That's what makes a good day a fine day, huh?
That's right. A Weller day.
A Weller day.
You know it.
Wow. So what else is going on in your world?
Oh well, in my world, I got a lot to talk about.
A lot to talk about. Well, we'll let you talk for a couple minutes.
Because
How
we got
about that?
we got some stuff on NBC on WRDE that we should mention because
Okay.
we had the Super Bowl, and we by the way, just in the Delmarva area on the Super Bowl on WRDE, we had over 2/3 of all households watching the station.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
So I thank you
two-thirds.
for that. 67%.
67%. 67% of 159,000 sounds like about 105, 110,000
That's
people.
how many people how many households, not people.
Right.
But sometimes there's 2 or 3 or 4 or 6, people in a household.
Wow.
Whatever.
This TV thing is catching on.
I think it's going to work. So anyway, after the Super Bowl, we went right into the Olympics.
Okay.
Well, now the Olympics, is going to be ending tomorrow night. So what's next, you say?
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Well, that's the exciting stuff.
Local ice fishing?
That's the exciting stuff I have to tell you about. This is us, of course, returning with more dramatic episodes on a Tuesday.
Okay.
On Monday, of course, so we got The Voice, and we got a new show called, it's called Good Girls.
Good Girls.
Yeah, let me tell you about it.
Okay.
3 housewives, just like the kind that you and I know on an everyday basis,
Right.
get fed up. They just get fed up.
Okay. Can't
And
take it
they-
any longer.
And they rob a supermarket.
Oh, my gosh.
And that's the beginning of the
Of
show.
money or groceries?
That's the beginning
Or
of the show.
toiletries.
That's all I got to say.
Okay.
So check it out Monday night.
This Monday night?
Yes. It's going to premiere. Good Girls. Of course, The Voice. Tuesday, This Is Us. We got another funny show called AP Bio, which is real good. Wednesday night, new season of SVU is going to be on. Just all kinds of good stuff. And most importantly, 2 things.
2 things.
Number 1, on St. Patrick's Day itself, which I believe is March 17th.
It is.
We'll be broadcasting again this Ocean City Irish American Club, Ocean City St. Patrick's Day Parade, which is huge.
Huge.
Then, coming up on Easter, on April the 1st, this is really important.
Okay.
Every year, NBC produces live a musical, a Broadway musical.
Okay.
And they've done some really like Sound of Music and different things, The Wiz, And they've all been highly rated. But this year, they've undone themselves. It's going to be Jesus Christ Superstar.
Really?
On Easter.
Really?
Unbelievable.
Wow, that should be pretty good.
It's going to be amazing.
And so people can see that on WRDE.
I think that show had more popular #1 records out of it than
Really?
any Broadway show ever.
Wow.
You know,
that's
it's gonna
pretty
be,
good, huh?
And it's going to be live, so if anybody makes a mistake, we'll catch him.
Right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It's going to be a live show.
It's going to be fantastic.
Wow.
So that's coming up
So
on
you got
April
some
1st.
good stuff going on.
We do. We're very, very blessed. We are favored. We are grateful. We are thankful.
And not that you're personally a salesperson, but businesses that are watching or listening that are saying, you know, I want to get in on some of this exposure. I want to get in front of however many people 100 and some households represent. You know, because we don't even know the number of viewers that is.
Right.
So can people still buy advertising in some of these programs?
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, if you're new, well, you don't even really have to be new, but if you're, have a business locally,
Right.
we have a special, I guess you would call it a spring promotion.
Okay.
So you get commercials in all the different shows.
Like
You
a
don't just-
rotating type
yeah,
thing.
it's a great deal money-wise.
Okay.
But it's a great deal exposure-wise because you
'Cause
get
you're
the morning
mixing it up.
show, the Today Show, the midday shows, all the syndicated shows, TMZ,
Okay.
and all that, and then boom into the Last Man Standing. And which reminds me,
Okay.
this fall,
Right.
you ready for this? 7 to 8 p.m.
Okay.
The Big Bang Theory. We got it.
Really?
Yes,
Wow, you have got a lineup.
it's going to be heavy, heavy.
Heavy, heavy.
Mercy.
It's where everybody's going to be. So if you want to advertise, I guess just check
me a
the
call.
station out. Give
Just
them a
give me a
call.
call.
All right. What
They
number
call
are
me
you?
on my direct line.
Really?
Yeah.
For real?
For absolutely.
You know the number?
302
Okay.
703 6104.
302-703. I forgot the rest.
6104.
6104. Have you
Yeah.
always wanted to own a TV station?
Yes.
Always. So that's something you've always wanted to do.
Always.
So it's like a dream come
Because
true.
when I was 3 years old, my face was this far from the TV
Okay.
watching Dick Clark, and I got inoculated.
Okay.
I got
And
inoculated.
So you got to
for
have
TV.
one.
Yeah.
So, well, very
Yeah.
good. Are you going to hang around to be on again?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to let you go for now, if
All
that's
right.
okay.
Thanks, Mr.
Very
Miller.
excited.
Very
This
excited.
is exciting.
Great
All right.
opportunity.
All right, and we're going to continue on for just a few more minutes. We'll have Bob back on after 9. Bob Backman will be on again after 9. So anyway, I want to talk about George Luff. Luff & Associates, he is my accountant. All right, I am dealing with him. We're talking a lot now because it's tax time. Corporations, I think, are due sometime in March, and then personal ones are due sometime in April. So if you need an accountant, he's in Milford, he's in Dover, and he's in Rehoboth, okay? He's everywhere. All right, and George and his team do a great job. I've dealt with him now. I don't know exactly. I've been in business 43 years. I'm sure I've dealt with him over 30 years, or at least the high 20s. We've been around a long time. So I've dealt with him almost when he started. So anyway, it's Luff & Associates, 3 locations. Now, here's the other thing. Say you own a business. Now, first of all, tax returns. Whether you want a personal tax return done, a business one, you're doing some estate tax planning or whatever, all that they can help you with, okay? If you've never dealt with them, they're always accepting or looking for new customers, okay? But in the meantime, what I'm saying is payroll. Many businesses get frustrated doing their payroll. There's lots of charts and graphs and things they have to deal with and things they have to do, and they just get tired of it. They're like, man, I'm in the construction business and I just want to go do what I do. Or I'm in the trailer business and I don't want to be an expert on payroll. I just want to run my business. If you own a business, whether you deal with George for your accounting work or not, doesn't matter. He can help you with your payroll with his system called Easy Payroll, okay? So whether you got a couple employees or 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 or 100 or better, he can help you with your payroll. So if you need some help, you give him a call, okay? Again, 3 locations. You've got Milford, you've got Dover, and you've got Rehoboth, okay? I'm going to give you one phone number to get to all of them, 422-9699, 422-9699, 422-9699 is his number, and it's luffcpas.com on the web, okay? Now, I believe that I was hoping to see Bob Carey from Teen Challenge, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. They got a big event coming up, so I'm going to tell everybody about it, okay? This is actually Friday, March 2nd, so it's actually next Friday, all right? And Delmarva Teen Challenge is an organization that takes people that have some type of an addiction, and they help them through it. It's a Christ-centered facility, and what they try to do is they try to start inside, changing a person's heart, the way they look at things, in other words, and their life. And they have like I don't remember the percentage, but I think it's like a 90-some% success rate that people do not return to their addictions after being through the Teen Challenge program. So my statistics might not be exact, but it's a big organization. If you think about it and you ask around, somebody that's been affected by drugs or alcohol or some type of an addiction. And I have met parents that said, boy, through the Teen Challenge program, I got my son back. Mothers that just say, I never thought there was any hope, and this program turned them around. So Teen Challenge relies on raising money. That's why they have the thrift store. So they have to raise money to afford what they're doing, because I think to go through the program doesn't cost anything. So somehow those expenses have to be covered, because they feed them and house them and everything for so long. So anyway, they're having a spring dinner banquet. So it's called the Delmarva Teen Challenge Spring Dinner Banquet. Now it's next Friday, March 2nd. It's dinner, beverages, and a program at the Crossroad Community Church, okay? So the special guest speaker is Tim Dilena. Boy, I hope I say it right. D-I-L-E-N-A. Dilena? Tim Dilena, okay? Music is by the Delmarva Teen Challenge Praise Band, student choir, and there's going to be some testimonies, man. If you've never been to something like this and you see these men get up and they speak their heart and they talk about where they were and what this program has done to change their lives and the lives of their family and their lives of their loved ones, it's a wonderful program. So anyway, this is a fundraiser. It's the Delmarva Teen Challenge Spring Dinner Banquet, and it's on Friday night, March 2nd, which is next Friday night. So if you have any questions or you want to go, you can go to delmarvateenchallenge.org. I think tables may even be available if you want to sponsor a table or something like that. But anyway, it's at 6 o'clock Friday night. If you go to delmarvateenchallenge.org, you can learn more about it. You could probably get tickets there, or you can get them in the store. I'm not sure for sure, but please get involved. Go to this event, and if you can't make it to the event, would you consider buying a few tickets and maybe give them out to somebody? The tickets will help with the event, and giving them out may be a blessing to somebody else. So that's that. We got Jerry's Lawn Care. We want to talk about them. Hey, Brandon, can you get Terry around here to get him on, if you would, please? Jerry's Lawn Care, I just want to let you know, is a guy that we promote. He does lawn care. He does pavers. He can cut down trees. He can trim up trees. He cuts grass. He can deal with your leaves. He installs pavers. He does a lot of stuff. He can dig a footer. He can dig a foundation. He can clear a lot. Whatever you want to do. It's Jerry's Lawn Care. His name is Jerry Santoro. And another thing he does, he sells firewood, hardwood, oak, cherry, and hickory, delivered or not delivered. Terry, want to be on or not? Get him on over here, and we'll talk to him. So have a seat here for just a minute. But anyway, I just want to let you know, Jerry Santoro owns and operates Jerry's Lawn Care. Estimates are free. He's a good, friendly guy. He's honest. He'll do a good job. If you're trying to plan who's going to do your grass cutting this year, or your yard needs seeding or feeding or whatever, there's so many things he does. And if I missed it and you got something you need done, whether it's commercial or business, you give him a call, and he'll tell you whether he can do it. So his name is Jerry Santoro. Jerry's Lawn Care, 363-6025, 363-6025, jlc-llc.com. All right, now, this guy here has stumbled into the restaurant. He's a friend of ours. Lean up and talk right into that mic. Terry, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. You ever been on TV before?
No.
No? Well, you are today. How's that? Okay.
Yeah, I see myself.
All right. And what are you doing? You having breakfast?
No, I just stopped by and just say hello, and that's about all.
All right. And how's your day going so far?
Very good. Very good.
Very good?
Right now, I'm when I leave from here, I'm going back to the firehouse. They got a tour and train show going on right now.
Where? At Seaford?
Yeah, at Seaford Volunteer Fire coming, and lots of people come different places and set tables and stuff up. And
all right.
And
so you're going to check that out?
Yeah, and I'm volunteer there, help.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you're good. You still working nowadays?
Yeah, I'm off Monday, Tuesday. I'm off Friday, Saturday and Sundays.
Okay, so you work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
No, just Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, all right. So you're going to have a good, relaxing weekend.
Right.
All right. I'm going to give you a gift card to Smith's. This is going to be worth $10. Is that okay?
All right. Thank you.
And maybe you can get yourself some breakfast or whatever you
right,
feel like.
Thank you.
Okay? Don't forget to tip. The $10 will get your food, though,
All
okay?
right, sure. Okay.
All right. Anything else you want to say?
And so far, everything's good. I'm just working at down the ferry and I've been here 22 years. It'll be 22 years in June.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So you work on the ferry?
Right.
No kidding. Well, that's kind of a neat ride, ain't it?
Yeah.
Just over and back all day long.
Yeah, and I can't say too much about the ferry because, last few times I got in trouble for it.
Well, we don't want you to get in trouble, but the ferry people do a good job, okay?
All right.
And we're glad you're there, all right?
Well, thank you very much for
all right,
letting me on the
thank you.
video.
Take care, okay?
Thank you.
All right, see ya. Okay, now, what's next? What's next? We're going to talk about, actually, I saw Kevin Short has arrived. We've been waiting his arrival all morning long. We're not ready yet, but we're just excited that you're here, Kevin. In other words, we're honored. He's excited to be here. He's over there ordering his breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No, I'm just messing with him. We give him a hard time all the time. We would not be ourselves if we didn't give Kevin a hard time, right?
Yep.
It's mandatory.
Do I have to share Dean's delicious dishes with him?
Not today. Kevin actually told me that he is starting a diet today.
You did hook me up.
So,
He
yeah.
made sure I got some corn nuggets last time.
That's right. Forget that shrimp. Them corn nuggets. All right. So anyway, we're here. I do want to, again, say we had a phone call. That was kind of cool, wasn't it?
That's nice.
So, and she actually works here, but it sounds like she's somewhere else watching TV. Unless she's behind the walls. So anyway, what else we got? We really do need another salesperson. Let's not kid about that. Happy birthday, Jenny Troyer. So anybody that knows Jenny, happy birthday to Jenny Troyer. Okay, this is my what?
Happy belated birthday to Brandon Ritter.
Brandon Ritter, he's here.
Yeah.
Yep.
He turned 30 yesterday.
Really?
He's getting old, ain't he?
And it's making you older.
Yeah.
He does a good job, though. Hey. My granddaughter's in a program in Milford. The time has really come, and she's been going to these practices and everything, and I'm like, go, Ashlyn.
Yeah.
It's called The Elves and the Shoemaker at the Riverfront Theater in Milford, okay? If you've never been, go. It's a lot of fun. It's a nice theater. They got a nice little snack bar, and it's kind of cool. So,
Jessica and the girls went yesterday.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah. They really enjoyed it.
Did they really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's kind of neat. So it's tonight. When is it now? It's tonight. It was last night, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, tonight, meaning tonight, it's at 7, and then Sunday at 2. So if you want to see the program, The Elves and the Shoemaker, at the Riverfront Theater in Milford, I believe Denise and I, we don't know when we're going. So we've gotten hooked on going to church on Saturday night now. Okay, it really makes your Sunday a bigger day. But anyway, I'm just saying. So we may go to church tonight and then go to the program tomorrow afternoon. We just haven't made up our mind. All right. But today is Jenny's birthday. So happy birthday, Jenny. If you don't know my daughter, Jenny, if you go to this program, she'll probably be either selling you your tickets or working the snack bar. So you can look her up. Her name is Jenny Troyer, and she likes it when people recognize her birthday and say happy birthday. So if you know her on Facebook, her name's Jennifer Troyer. Just look her up and wish her happy birthday, okay? My granddaughter Ashlyn is in this program, and we're excited to go watch her. So we didn't go last night, but we're going to go. So other than that, Weller's is going to be open today. Brandon is off today. He came in to help because Katie's off today. We got to say, we miss you, Katie. Daggone, it's not the same without her, is it?
It's not.
It's not as bubbly and energetic and upbeat. Brandon's doing good.
I got to prod Brandon a lot more. You know?
Huh? Prod him.
Yeah.
That's what that little zap is, that little cattle prod. But anyway, Brandon came in off the vacation trail to help us out. We appreciate that. And Katie, I don't know exactly what she's doing, but she's off gallivanting around somewhere. So I think her and her daughter went somewhere for the weekend. I'm not sure. So we miss you, Katie, and we wish you were here. But since you're not, we're going to talk about you. And if you were here, we might talk about you anyway. So that's that. But we got Kevin Short going to come up in the 8:30 time frame. We got Dean's Delicious Dishes in the 9:30 time frame. I do want to just throw it out there. If you own a business and you are getting ready for your busy season, you want some advertising, we got a lot of opportunities to talk to you about. As you look at the screen, whether you're watching, anybody watching on Facebook, would you please hit the share button now? Please, 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 just push the share button. That's all it does is push the show out there. But I want to tell you, if you're a business and you want some advertising, we've got this sliver on the screen we could sell you. We could sell you TV commercials. We could sell you a segment where you can come on and be interviewed. We have a Wednesday night show called Live with Walls and Weller. We can get you on that. So if you need to be seen or heard or get the word out about whatever, we can help you accomplish that in a very unique way. It's the only program I know of that's on TV and radio and about 5 different Facebook pages, as well as being streamed and on a YouTube channel. So I don't know of anybody that can give you that much audience. And the nice thing about an ad on this show is it gets seen more than once, where if you buy a normal ad, it only gets seen once. So this one here, they're recorded, they're captured, and people go back and watch the program other times. So anyway, with that said, if you want to talk advertising, I want to talk to you. My cell phone number is 542-9157, 542-9157. You give me a call. We'll talk about it. We'll either get you on, get you some produced commercials, help you in any way we can. We've got lots of things to offer, and we've got 2 different programs that you could be part of, and we just want to help you get promoted. You'll notice in here, we've got advertisers been on week after week after week, year after year. They're getting results, and they like the fact that they're getting results. So that's the bottom line. All right. Anyway, with that said, I think we're going to take a break for the radio here, and then we're going to continue on right on My Cozy TV. So we're still with you on TV, all right? We're going to give away one more Duck Inn Car Wash gift card, okay? So anyway, we're going to do that after Colin's done with his segment. Phone number's 422-7336. 422-7336, all right? So that's the phone number you're going to call. You could call now. Brandon will answer it. The first person to get through, tell us something about the show, you can have a Duck Inn Car Wash card, $10 card, free, okay? I got that many left to give away before the end of the show. All right. Colin Walls is up. Here he is.
Yeah. I'm up. Have I been sleeping? Did you see
I don't know.
You didn't see me sleeping over there, did you?
I just saw
I
you
was hiding,
talking
so
to
you
Kevin,
shouldn't have seen me.
and I thought Kevin was lulling you, lullabying you. All right? You guys
Lulling me
were
to
probably
sleep.
talking about microphones, amps, wires, or
Right.
food, or business, or commerce, or Donald Trump.
Well, it was actually all of that.
All
Yeah,
of that.
All of that.
All
Right.
right.
Yeah. Yep. Nikki Gonzalez, thanks for tuning in. I see you
Thank
watching
you,
on
Nikki.
Facebook right now. And so, Wall Service Center, we're open today. And
Sound a little more enthusiastic.
well,
Wall Service Center is open today.
You saw me on the phone over there. I was over there talking to Tracy, our server.
Okay.
We had a problem with our server. So.
Oh my gosh, I hate it when the server's
yeah,
bad.
it's probably bandwidth, right, Brooks? It's probably what the problem. Bandwidth is that.
It's always bandwidth.
I think
always
you're
bandwidth,
so
yeah.
close to the Mississippian River, the tide could affect
high tide.
your bandwidth.
Right. Yep.
High tide, slowing the performance of the internet in Milford.
That's right. That transatlantic line runs right through
Down the middle of it.
Right. That's it.
That's what I think it is.
That's what it is. Anyway, Wall Service Center is open today, and if you need an appointment, give Tracy a call. The phone lines are working for sure.
Are they for sure?
Yeah. Now I think we got it all. I think we got the server situation all fixed up, so
Okay.
that's working now. And we talked about scheduled maintenance. We can take care of scheduled maintenance at Wall Service Center. We can do unscheduled maintenance. You had some unscheduled
maintenance, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Spur of the moment.
I don't think that was supposed to be changed.
I didn't even call you and tell you I was coming. I just kind of brought it in.
Oh, you
think I
called me
might
when
have
you were
said
on your way.
I was on my way.
Yeah.
I'm on my way, Colin.
And I'm like, oh, he just blows
Yeah,
right in here
great.
anytime
Yeah,
he wants.
thinks he
doesn't
owns the place.
Yeah. No,
No, but you
we
got
don't
it done,
mind
and
that.
I was going to leave it for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
You know, and but you got it done the same day. It was kind of nice.
Right. So you would have accepted 2 or 3 days of storage charges? I didn't even
yes.
know that. We would have kept it longer.
What were you thinking?
What were we thinking? Right.
Right, you were thinking.
Right.
There's no storage charges, folks, if you leave your car there for 2 or 3 days.
No.
He was kidding. That's the
Right.
kind of stuff gets us in trouble.
Right. I know. I shouldn't say those kind of things.
Right. Next thing you know, we'll be getting a nasty
FCC
grant.
rules against it or something. I'm
Right.
sure.
Right. Well, you're not licensed and insured to charge storage. You just have to let people.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Anyway, Wall Service Center, give us a call, 422-8110. We're in downtown Milford at 220 Northeast Front Street. You know where that is, Jim. It's in the heart of downtown
Oh,
Milford.
it is the heart.
It's right next door. You know what I call the
gateway.
Yes, it's the Bicentennial Park is the real name for it, but I call it. I'm petitioning to get this put in there.
The
I call it
gateway.
the gateway to the Riverwalk, Milford
The
Riverwalk.
gateway to the Riverwalk.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Are we done?
We're done.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Because I think I got a phone call.
Okay.
Do we really?
Give something away.
We're going to give away
All
a
right.
$10 Duck In Car Wash gift card, depending on how well they answer the questions we're going to ask them. There's a series of rapid fire questions we're going to fire at this person. Tell me when they're on the line. Oh, they're on the line now?
I'm on the line.
All right, who am I talking to?
You're talking to Bonnie Carmine.
Bonnie, how you doing today?
Well, I'm doing well and just stumbled onto your TV show because usually I listen on the radio.
And you didn't even know I was on TV?
I did, but
Oh.
I haven't seen it.
And what do you think now that you've seen it?
Well, I'm impressed, Jimmy. I just told my husband, you've got more energy than one person should have by himself.
Well, I got a permit for an extra large amount of energy.
You sure did. I remember you when you were just a teenager down the Maypop, I guess, with the tires. And I was going to tell Colin Walls that I remember his granddad, Dick, and he was on a bowling team with my father, Norman Smith, and Ziggy Konzerski, and that whole group of guys. They were great
Harry
bowlers.
Chadwick.
Pardon me?
There was another man evidently named Harry Chadwick on this team.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, did you hear Colin earlier say he found his grandfather's bowling shirt?
Yes, yes.
And Colin's going to wear it one day and go bowling to see if he bowls as good as his grandfather.
Well, he'll have to really do some bowling to bowl as good as Dick did.
Wow. So you're watching on what channel?
Well, it's on channel 204.
204, okay.
Yes.
All right. And so this is your first time watching the show on TV?
Sure. Listen every morning on the radio, but yep.
Wow. And so is there any particular thing you like or dislike or any constructive criticism?
I just like watching your energy.
Okay.
I'm so happy that your heart is doing well and keeping up with you.
Well, thank you for that. So have you ever been to Duck In Car Wash?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So you know there's two locations, Milford and Seaford.
Milford's mine.
All right. And we're going to leave a $10 gift card at Weller's in Bridgeville, okay?
Sure, you make me have to buy something there when I get there.
Well, we won't make you, but we'll guilt you into it.
That's right.
So, well, thanks for watching the show, and tell your friends if you would, and you also can watch it on Facebook if you ever need to, okay?
All right. Thanks, Jimmy.
All right, thank you, Bonnie. I'll see you.
Uh-huh, bye-bye.
Bye. That was pretty nice, wasn't it? She remembers all of us. Well, she remembers Colin's grandfather and me as a young man. I thought I'm still a young man. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, the energy is what people seem to like. I thought it's the hand movement. So anyway, we need to get Kevin Short to make his way on down. We'll brag about him on the way. In other words, Kevin Short is the owner, operator of Mid-South Audio. He is Mr. Harold Short's favorite son. He is a very accomplished musician. He is very wise. He brightens Debbie's day every day of the week. He is the light of her life. His employees just love him. His bankers love him.
Hey there.
And his customers love the level of service his employees deliver. So anyway, don't write on the tablecloth. Okay.
I'm bringing a new tablecloth. I came over here in such haste. I left my.
Oh, you got notes.
I do.
Oh my gosh! So I better not heckle you too much.
Tell you what, I'll give you
What's
$10
that?
for any of these you can read.
Green Bay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Green
Yeah,
Bay.
that was
So
it.
that was 10 and 10. I'm up to $20
So, no,
already.
that's one. Okay, so.
All right, Kevin, how are you doing?
I was scribbling these down at the table, and my wife said, "Can you read that?" And I said, "Right now." But no, by the time I get
Well, it
over there,
makes
I
you
probably
feel good
can't.
having
Yeah,
it, that's
exactly.
all.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm
this is
great.
Mid-South Audio. Kevin Short, what is going on, man?
It's busy.
Busy time.
It is crazy.
But I think you're busy all the time.
Well, there's not really. It used to be that this part of the year, well, January and February are kind of our slowest season, but that's no longer the case. And
Everything's a blur.
And with Easter being April 1st this year, we've got 6 church installations to finish before Easter.
No kidding.
So they kind of woke up and realized Easter was coming.
It is.
And, you don't want to say no.
Right.
And we're doing everything we can to make that happen. So there's a lot.
But it does cross your mind, why didn't we deal with this a year ago?
I didn't. You said that. I didn't.
Okay.
But you know, that's
just crossed your mind.
It does. It does cross your mind.
But anyway. So you got 6 church installations.
Yeah,
going on.
in fact, we've got an email blast going out this week about how to plan for your Easter service, and it's like,
why do it?
We're full. Yeah,
we're full.
Yeah, but you know, not really.
But they always
there's still
figure out a way.
Things, there's still things to rent. Yeah, there's we got plenty of wirelesses and lights and all that kind of stuff that happens for Easter.
Okay.
Churches, that
and
kind of
fog
stuff.
machines.
And fog machines. That's actually we've actually ordered a couple new fog machines just for this Easter because it's always a big thing.
I like the snow machine I saw.
We won't be using a lot of. We haven't seen the Easter pageant yet that has snow in it, but if it does,
I did
they
like
want to
it
do
though. It's
kind of
Christmas things
retro.
I went to.
Yeah, well, you were probably at Crossroads. Saw that.
Oh, it was the
saw
neatest
snow.
thing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, it was. I
Yeah.
was like, is that making those people colder?
You could rent that and have a daily snowstorm at Weller's.
We could.
Yep.
Snowstorm specials.
Yep, we could make you a deal right now.
Oh, really? Because it's real hot in the summer.
A monthly rental.
A monthly
on
rental
for a snow machine in
at
August.
Weller's.
It's probably a bargain.
It probably is.
You'd be surprised how cheap you could get that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me think about that and run it by my team.
All right.
Good thing is Brooks says yes to anything that's tagged to spending money.
He threw me under the bus today about the food. I usually hook him up with Dean's stuff, with Dean's delicious dishes.
Yeah, today it's going to be applesauce.
Man,
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
okay.
That's okay. Dr. Bud's your favorite chiropractor. Now you're picking on Kevin.
I'm just going to plead the 5th.
I would just say I would plead insanity. Heck with that 5th.
I probably could get away with that too.
You could. All right, so you got Mid-South Audio, busy with churches, plenty of things to rent though.
And it's going to be a busy summer. We just landed. It's going to be. We're going past this. The summer is going to be busy. We've got Bike Week in Ocean City that we usually do this year. We picked up Bike Week in Tennessee, outside of Nashville.
Oh, really?
So we're going to be there, doing a lot more stuff on the road. And we just found out we got 6 home games in Green Bay for the Packers.
Really?
So we're going to be spending 6 weeks in Wisconsin. So that's
a very warm state.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
Don't overdose on blood thinners.
So far, nobody at the office has picked that up. They're still basking in the glow of being on the road.
Okay.
They're figuring all the per diem, all the extra expenses, and all that stuff that goes with being on the road. They haven't realized that they're going to be absolutely freezing to death.
Okay.
Well, it depends on when those games are.
Hey, do you know
early in the season it won't be too bad. Late in the season,
well, they're only doing the first 6 home games in this. Yeah. So, but that's halfway through the season, or more than halfway through the season. Yeah. So
it's going to get cold at some point.
It'll be cold, and it's Wisconsin. Yeah, it'll be cold somewhere.
Just in case I could say something.
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry.
I think we need to introduce Kevin to Val 6. Val. You ever met Val?
No.
Yeah,
Val
you met Val
6.
at the return day on the stage. That big yellow diesel heater.
You're talking about an inanimate object, not a person. Okay,
right.
Yeah. I tell you what, we could swap out that for a snow machine.
No, kid.
Yeah.
That sounds like a deal.
That might be cool.
Where do I sign?
Yeah, we'll hook you up. Yeah.
All right.
So we're on the road a lot, and then this summer's coming. The Freeman Stage. The Freeman Stage did something they've never done. We've been there for 10 years with them since the beginning. This week they actually did an early announcement. They announced Trombone Shorty for later this summer.
No,
they've never done it one act at a time. This is a brand new thing for them. Their big announcement is going to be on March 8th, so it's coming up.
What is that announcement?
We don't know yet. Yeah, that's a secret.
Oh, okay.
But they'll announce.
I don't know if you can just blurt it out.
No, but they announced Trombone Shorty, which is one of the most popular acts they have there every year, and they're coming. It's kind of a whole New Orleans experience with the Preservation Hall Jazz Band that's going to be along with them. If you've never seen a Trombone Shorty show, you have missed it. I don't care what kind of music you like. It may be the most entertaining show I've ever seen.
Really?
Bar none. He's that good.
So they need to look up the Freeman Stage either on Facebook or on the web.
Yep. Yeah.
And go to the Facebook page, then they can click on notifications, and they'll know what's going on.
Yeah, and they send out a lot of information on Facebook. They keep you very updated on what's going on. So, really
because
happy
you
with
provide the lighting and the audio and everything for that.
Yep, we do. Video, staging, the whole 9 yards.
Right.
So we're very excited about our relationship with them, and lots of stuff going on. We also staff the Avalon Theater. A lot of great shows coming up there. And a lot of stuff going on at Harrington Raceway and Casino that's coming up. They've got the Oak Ridge Boys coming up here just around the corner. We just did Lone Star a couple weeks ago. So a lot of good lineup there. A lot of good music. A lot of places to go see good shows.
Wow.
So
that's kind of exciting.
Yeah. So
you still doing your show next Tuesday night?
We are, and well, I was going to talk about what we've got going on today.
Today.
Today we've got there's the fundraiser at the Main Street Gym in Salisbury, and we've got the Delaware Breast Cancer fundraiser. I think you had a guest on the show about that.
That's up at
Dover Downs, and then we've got a leadership we've got an event in Baltimore we're doing today.
So today's a light day, only three events.
Today, only 3 events.
You got Dover, Baltimore, and where's the other one?
Ocean
City?
Salisbury, Main Street Gym.
Okay.
The one in Baltimore, the band's already late, so but that's not our fault. So that was my waking.
But it does shorten sound
my
checks.
waking phone call. Yeah,
okay.
We're ready, but there's no band.
Sound checks.
Yeah, so it does. Yes. So you were talking about Tech Talk, which I'm really excited about. Today is our. Tuesday will be our 11th episode of Tech Talk. And it's it's kind of a real special Tech Talk. It's the first time we've had a repeat guest. We're bringing in Shure, the microphone manufacturer that make these, because what a lot of people don't know about is a lot of microphones, wireless microphones, are operating in the 600 megahertz bandwidth.
Yes.
That is because the FCC has auctioned off that bandwidth.
Right.
So if you have a microphone that operates in that frequency, it's going to stop working at some point. It will become illegal to operate in 2 years. So Shure was the first person to the table that said, we know people are going to have to switch. We're going to make it easy on them. We're going to come up with a rebate program. So all you got to do is turn in something that doesn't work from any manufacturer.
Really?
And they'll give you
megahertz.
And they'll give you money back depending on what you buy. If you depending on the level you buy in at with their product, will depend on how large the rebate is.
Really?
Starts at $50, goes to $500 each.
Wow.
So
what a good company.
And they're going to be there on Tech Talk to talk about their rebate. They're going to really talk about how to deal with this issue. I mean, we've got clients now that are in. T-Mobile bought most of that bandwidth, and the FCC, I believe, and it's pretty much shared in the industry, made a major mistake, and I think it may be of an intentional mistake, but. They said, okay, we're going to auction this off, and you've got 3 years to implement it. But they allowed testing, and they didn't define testing. So testing means 24 hours a day. Right. So as long as they don't sell the service, and you can't put a customer on that bandwidth from T-Mobile, they can run their transmitters 24 hours a day, and they're doing it. So if you've got a microphone at 600 megahertz, it's probably not working if they're testing in that area. We know it's happening in Cambridge. In Dorchester County, we know there's a tower. We know there's a tower just outside Bucks County where it's happening. So that's a problem. So people are having to make a move. You know, it affects a lot of people. A lot of churches.
I would say
own 10, 20 wirelesses, and it's a big.
Well, fortunately, they're willing to give a trade.
And they're so that's available. So anyway, we're going to be talking about that on Tech Talk. Tech Talk is always the last Tuesday of every month,
which is this Tuesday coming up.
Which is this Tuesday. It starts at 7:00. And we go from 7 to 8 and take calls and emails and answer all kinds of questions and comments on Facebook. The last half hour is the sponsored segment. And because Shure is going to be there, they're giving away a wireless. They're going to give away a BLX wireless.
This Tuesday night?
This Tuesday night, it's like a $400 and some odd value.
Really?
So just for participating in the show, we'll pick a participant. We pick them at random.
Everybody that watches gets one?
If you comment.
Oh.
If you comment.
But there's only going to be one given away.
If you comment, they'll.
So how are you going to pick it?
We let Katie pick it. She kind of screens the calls, and she looks at who's commenting, and if she looks at usually it's whoever
she has an
participates
algorithm.
the most. Yeah, she picks. Yeah.
Okay. She has an algorithm.
She comes in and says this person won.
Okay.
So
all right. So how do people watch this Tech Talk live?
Facebook Live.
Facebook Live under Mid-South Audio.
They can go to our Mid-South Audio Facebook page, or they can go to our Mid-South Audio. Oh, that's what I want to mention. We got a brand new website. We just launched it 3 weeks ago.
Really?
Same address.
Okay.
MidSouthAudio.com.
And how you spell that?
MidSouthAudio.com. MidSouthAudio. All right.
No
hyphens, no spaces.
And that's on
It's the World Wide Web.
Not just the Georgetown
No,
Web.
it's all
World Wide
all
Web.
three. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm noticing the
856.
clock is down to nothing. So
Well, that's okay. It's overtime at that point. You
okay.
can,
That's
from
no
this
problem.
point on, you just take your time.
Okay. Well, how are
Okay.
things in your world, Jim?
I'm pretty good.
I'm good.
Pretty good. I was a little sick last Saturday. I'm getting better. Just can't shake
now,
this
now
cough.
who? I can we discuss that for just a second?
Sure.
What happened when you left here Saturday? You were feeling bad, right?
Right. I was feeling bad.
What did
and
I say to you when you walked out the door?
I think
as
you
a friend
said
of yours who was
I wouldn't
concerned.
wait more than a couple days to go.
I don't think I said it that
you
way.
You said go now.
I said I think the next place I would stop would be
Is
a walk-in
the-
clinic.
right.
When did you decide to go?
About 5 or 6 o'clock.
When do they close?
5 o'clock.
Okay.
But I had a great experience.
Just wanted to go on the record. Just wanted to go on the record. Yeah.
If you want to know what to do,
you were the only person that could incorporate going to the doctor with an iPad.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you want to know what to do, not only listen to Kevin, but respond to what he says by doing it. I don't want you to jump up. I want you to hang in
Okay.
here with us with Sam, if that's okay.
That's absolutely.
We're going to have Sam Wilson on here in just a minute.
Excellent.
Is that all right?
Yeah, it's fine. Sure,
Okay.
I'll stick around.
But anyway, so Sam, come on down. Brandon, move this chair if you would. And we'll talk to him also. But anyway, yes, Kevin was giving me not only legal audio and video advice last week.
Medical advice.
He was also giving me medical advice. But here's what scared me. He said, get swabbed. And this woman that was sitting in this booth, what did she say? That's like sticking a Q-tip up to your eyeball or something. It shook me up when she said, when she told me. Is Sam going to be?
No problem. Go ahead.
We're going to have Sam Wilson on right now, right here. I'm going to do a quick commercial for First Class Heating and Air, okay? They are a first-class company. I deal with them all the time. Love them. Very happy with them, whether you need heating, air conditioning, plumbing, whether you need some home performance. They're a good company. They've been around now over 40 years in our community. They're locally owned. They're locally operated. They're licensed, they're insured, their vehicles are lettered. They go into Delaware and they go into parts of Maryland, maybe a little bit of Pennsylvania. They're statewide for sure. And their vehicles, like I say, are lettered. Their people are wearing uniforms. They can work on pretty much any brand of heater or air conditioner, whether you bought it from them or somewhere else, whether your air conditioner didn't work too good last year and you want to get ahead of it this year. They're in part of that Energized Delaware program. They also offer financing, so they have it all. Any objection you have, any solution you need, they can overcome objections and they can help you with a solution. So it's First Class Heating and Air. Again, I deal with them. I'm very happy with them. I've dealt with them for years on many projects, and it's First Class Heating and Air, and it's firstclasshvac.com, firstclasshvac.com, and you can like them on Facebook too, or you can give them a call on the phone at 934 8900 934 8900. We're going to talk to Sam Wilson here in just a minute, and we're also going to let Kevin Short hang out with us. But I do want to ask Debbie, does this young man want to talk at some point? Okay, well, you talk to him. We got a whole nother hour. For those listening on the radio, we're also going to continue right on TV. And that would be My Cozy TV, Comcast 204, Mediacom 99, over the air at 31.2. You can also watch us on Facebook, Smith's Cafe, Jim Weller, Weller Does Delmarva, Weller's Utility Trailers, and WRDE's Facebook page. So we got a lot going on. So anyway, it's Weller Does Delmarva. We're going to be with you right here live in Smith's Cafe till 10 o'clock this morning. We're getting ready to talk to our Sussex County Councilman, our good friend, Sam Wilson. Hey there, young fella.
How you doing, Jimmy?
Good. How are you doing? He might be better off.
If I'd only known this, I would.
You want to hold that? How about that?
If I'd only known this, I wouldn't have had to shave this morning.
You wouldn't have? Well, your hair looks well. So what brings you over this way?
Well, I brought my wife to have her hair done. But anyway, I thought I usually go to Gideon's, but now I've got to go to Tommy Jones's funeral.
That's today. Yeah, you're right, up at Greenwood.
And I brought a proclamation for him.
Oh, really?
So I thought I'd better leave early.
Okay. Yep.
So I thought I'd stop by and say hello to you.
Well, hello to you, young man.
I hear you on radio so much. You do an awful good job. You always cheer up things.
I'm trying. Now, you had some medical advice for me the other day. You want to share it?
Don't have no stroke.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Let's not go there.
Yeah, that's one you need to follow.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Take plenty of aspirins.
Plenty of aspirins. Yep. Thin your blood, huh?
Yep.
All right. And take Ester C.
And Ester C. Absolutely.
That was his suggesting.
I can almost guarantee you people wouldn't get this mess of flu if they just take Ester C. I'm not selling Ester C, by the way.
Right. Okay. It's not a multi-level marketing thing.
I keep looking up in front of me. It's about the ugliest guy I've seen lately.
Well, you said it first, and we don't like to argue. You're supposed to look up at the cameras, not down at the monitor. All right? One of them cameras. Just stare at them. Anyway.
Now, what channel is this on?
This is on TV. Comcast 204, Mediacom 99, over the air at 31.2.
31?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right?
I'm using their home at 31.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, it's on TV. We're also on the radio. Okay.
I believe so. You're on 105.9.
Yep, we're on 105.9.
That's how I find you.
Okay. There's there. And then, have you heard of Facebook, Sam? You're on there. Anyway, we're on Facebook too.
I'm just kidding you. I have heard it.
You have?
I got a laptop, but I can't.
That's right.
I get my grandson. My grandson shows how to use it.
Right. So how's Helen doing?
She got even better. She couldn't stand it.
She got her hands full with you, doesn't she?
She sure has.
You married up, didn't you?
I tell her she's always married up.
Oh, well, I'm telling you, I think you married up.
That's how you keep them.
Yeah. Well, she's a good girl, so she's getting her hair done.
Tell her how lucky she is.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you know this young man here?
I've never seen him before.
Never seen him before.
We just met.
You don't
today.
go in the post office ever?
Yeah.
So I believe you and Kevin have known each other a long time.
A long time.
All my life. Not all his. He's older.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but all my life. So.
Wow. And you know his dad real good?
I remember good friends of mine, real good friends. Harold Shark's one of the best friends I got.
Wow. Well, that's good. Have you seen his new dog?
And after all these years, can you imagine that?
That's friendship.
How he even puts up with it, I don't know.
Well, everybody has to do charity work.
Well, he gives me a lot of good advice.
Does he?
Yeah.
What kind of advice does Harold give you?
Advice one time I had a 2-horsepower motor put in. I thought I'd pump all the water I want for his part. And so he said the things switch off and on too often. And so anyway, I went back to a 1-horsepower motor, and I never had a problem with it since.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, he's a smart man.
He's common sense.
Common sense.
And you know how you get common sense?
How?
Just use it once in a while.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Anything else you want to talk about?
You know what? Say it's a bad job and you forget what you're going to say.
That's okay.
And I had thought all these things I was going to say when I got here to see you.
I actually thought you were going to offer to buy everybody's breakfast.
I couldn't afford that.
Oh, okay. Well, half of us anyway. We'll bump Kevin out.
Yeah, it's okay. No problem.
All right. Well,
I could buy Debbie's.
Okay. Well, there you go.
She's already eating. Yeah.
See, actually, when you say Smith's, that was my Smith is my cousins.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
How?
Arnold
Smith
is my first cousin.
Okay.
And his mother and my mother were sisters.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Arnold was a good man.
I don't know if we should tell everybody that because they may not get no business after this.
Oh, that's true. All right. So, all right. Well, anything else? I'm going to let you go. If not,
I can't believe you quit talking.
Who, me or you? I'm trying to give you plenty of space.
You know, if there was a talking contest, I don't know who I'd put my money on. I don't know.
What do you mean, between you and...
No, between the two of you.
Oh, okay.
Colin,
right.
What do you think? It'd be a draw.
Really?
Yeah, it'd be a draw.
I can wear Sam down sooner or later. He'll get tired on me. All right. Well, anyway, Sam Wilson's on the county council. You're a local farmer. How many kids you got?
I still got 4.
Still got 4. Okay. All right.
2 girls and 2 boys.
2 girls and 2 boys. Don't you have would it be a daughter-in-law that works here?
She's probably won the prize a while ago.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, where do you think she was when she called?
She could have been here. I don't know. She might have been home for all I know.
Okay.
It's hard for me to keep on.
Well, it was her first time watching on TV, she said.
There you go.
So, all right. Well, Sam, I'm going to let you go if that's okay. that okay?
It's going to be okay.
Okay. All right. So anyway, folks that are listening on the radio, I want you to know we appreciate you tuning in to Weller Does Delmarva. This is show number 233, believe it or not. 233 times we've done this show, and we thank you for tuning in every time that you did. We're on every week from 7 to 9 right here on Delaware 105.9. Now, we also are on My Cozy TV, which is Comcast 204, Mediacom 99, and over the air at 31.2. So you can watch us there from 7 in the morning till 10. So anyway, Sam is leaving us. So anyway, you can watch on TV. So we're going to be on TV for the next hour. So we're going to take a few more phone calls, do some more giveaways in the 9 o'clock, 9:30 hour. So after 9 o'clock, we're going to talk a little bit more with Bob Backman. That is the owner of WRDE and My Cozy TV. He pretty much pioneered this. He kind of started the business and started the station, and now it's doing a phenomenal job. But anyway, we are going to be signing off on the radio in just a minute or two. Who's back at the controls? Fran? Fran, thank you for all you do back there at the controls. And all of our Delaware 105.9 audience can switch over right now. You can go to my Facebook page. It's just Jim Weller, J-I-M Weller. You can watch the show there now or later. You can always go watch any of the shows later. And or you can watch us on My Cozy TV. But for the next hour, we're going to continue. So what's going to happen at 9 o'clock is Colin Walls is going to come on and talk a little bit about Walls Service Center. They are open today. And then we're going to do another giveaway. We're going to give another Duck Inn Car Wash gift card away. And we're going to take any calls. Anybody wants to reminisce about anything or tell us anything. So thank you to my radio audience, and have a good weekend. And we're going to continue on now with Weller Does Delmarva on My Cozy TV and Facebook. And if you're watching on Facebook, if you would please be so kind as to hit the share button, okay? So hit the share button and share it there if you would, okay? So that's that. Brandon, that would be a good picture of Sam and Bob, if you would. So anyway, a lot of different things going on here. And Colin, I guess, are you ready to do your segment?
I am ready to do my segment, and thank you to everybody that's participating on Facebook. Lots of comments, lots of participation.
You're monitoring the WRDE Facebook.
Right, I'm on the WRDE Facebook page. Brooks is taking care of the other. Or Brandon's doing one too?
Brandon's doing the Jim Weller one.
Oh, Brooks said he was doing everything. He said Brandon wasn't doing a thing over there. Yeah.
No, Brandon's supposed to be doing the Jim Weller one.
Oh, okay.
I'm breaking it easy.
Okay. All right. Anyway,
thanks for your participation on Facebook and talking. We like comments, and if you have any questions, you can actually ask them right there on the Facebook. You know, I gave you a couple of questions. Feeding them to you.
Oh,
feeding
yes, you were.
Yeah.
I don't know if I paid attention to all of them.
I think you got them all.
I think I got them all.
Yeah, I think you
did. All right,
so
people watching on Facebook, if you have a question, good morning, Jack Riddle. I forgot to say hello to him.
Good morning.
Jack Riddle. So we've had a busy show, Colin. I don't know what you think about it.
Well,
but,
I think it's been busy.
Today was moving along pretty darn good, I thought.
It is. It really is. Good guests and lots of interesting stuff going on. So yeah, good day.
All right. So what else we got? I guess Brandon's trying to get that, and I think my guy George has already left. So that's that. Okay, so where are we on anything?
Well, we can talk about Wall Service Center. You want to do that?
All right. I think we're going to talk to Cool Bobby B.
Cool Bobby B coming up again right after me.
Yep.
All right. So Wall Service Center is open today, and give Tracy a call and see if she's got any openings. We might be able to get you in today. I'm not sure.
Really?
I think we're pretty busy, pretty booked up, but we can definitely get you in Monday. You know what some people do?
No, I have no idea.
Well, some people just bust in with their car and just say, hey, I'm here. Work on it now. I'm just kidding. You did call, and we don't even mind that. We don't even mind. So what happens a lot of times is we'll come in Monday morning, and somebody's dropped a vehicle off over the weekend that wasn't on the schedule or anything like that, and that's okay.
Right.
You can drop it off. Because
you never really can tell. You might get in the middle of a job and need some parts. While you're waiting for those parts, another car may come in. In other words, so you really don't know. So even if somebody calls and you say, I don't think I could get to it till Wednesday, get it there Monday because they might start on it Tuesday.
Well, especially if it's something where you can't drive the car. If we'll have people with a brake line blown out,
right?
And we say, well, we do have a lot on the schedule, but why don't you get it to us because you're not driving it around without any brakes? I hope.
Right.
And
there might be some times that some job goes quicker, some jobs
That's
go
right.
longer, and
Yep.
sometimes somebody might not show up.
That's it. You know, it's appointments. People forget to come in, and sometimes they don't show up, and then we
So
can
it's
get
just
yours
best
in.
to get your vehicle there.
That's
would be
right.
the
So if
number
you
one
want to
thing.
drop it off over the weekend, because breakdowns come without notice. It's like
Yeah, they
power
do.
outages, Jim. You always talk about power
Power
outages.
outages come without notice.
A lot of
and they don't even
breakdowns
tell
on
you how
cars.
long they're going to last.
That's right.
It's like a breakdown.
Right. Breakdowns sometimes come without notice. Well, I recommend getting oil changes at Wall Service Center. We can prevent some of those breakdowns.
Yes, you can.
Can't prevent
and you
all
can
of
help
them.
with the towing.
Yeah, but we can prevent some of them. So
I
anyway.
mean, once somebody gets their first oil change with you,
Yep.
anything else that breaks, they pretty much can get free towing.
Yeah, up to $75 with this.
Right.
With
I mean,
our
think about
roadside
that. I mean,
assistance.
once you get in that cycle, every time you get an oil change, you get one of the free roadside assistances.
That's right.
You know, and it just keeps you in the loop. You've got
Every 6 months, bam,
Yeah, every
another one,
6
new
months,
one,
right.
renew.
So anyway,
if you do need to get your car there, whether it's towed in or you just drop it off over the weekend, we can take care of it.
drop
Just
the keys through the slot in the door.
right in the front
a
door.
little
There's
note
a slot.
is helpful.
Yep, but sometimes you don't have a pen and paper.
That's true.
If you break down, and that's
Right.
okay too. We can
Just write it in your smartphone and slide your phone through the slot.
yeah, there you go. Write it on a $100 bill if that's all you
Right.
have in your pocket. That'll get things started real good.
That's right.
We'll get
Gets
off on
their
a
attention.
good. Get off on the right foot with that
right away.
Anyway, you can just call first thing Monday morning. We're there at 7:30, and if you don't have a way to leave us a note, give us a call there and let us know what's going on, what you need fixed, and we'll give you a timeline of when we think we can get to it. So, anyway, Wall Service Center 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com on the web, and 220 Northeast Front Street, downtown Milford.
Okay. So, Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open. I think we're getting ready to talk to Bob Backman. And what else was I going to say there, Brooks? I don't know. I was also thinking that Bob Backman is going to come down for a little bit. And then after that, we got Dean's Delicious Dishes.
Yes, we do.
And let's do another quick giveaway. The Duck Inn Car Wash cards, we're giving them away. They're $10 value. They're free. We're going to take one more caller at 422-7336, as long as you haven't won anything in the past week or two. You know, just give a call, 422-7336, and tell us what you think of the show, and we'll give you a $10 gift card to the Duck Inn Car Wash, okay? So that's that. I did mention today is my daughter Jenny's birthday, and then tonight at the theater downtown in Milford, the Riverfront Theater in Milford at 7 o'clock tonight and 2 o'clock tomorrow, our granddaughter is in a program called The Elves and the Shoemaker. And if you've never been to the theater, I encourage you to check it out. It's a lot of fun, and it's a good family-friendly environment. So, Bob Backman, what's going on? How you been?
I tell you, that Elves and the Shoemaker, very
Yes.
exciting play.
You've seen it?
Oh, many times.
Okay.
Love
I
that
have
play.
not. You ever been in a play?
Me?
Yes.
I was in the high school musical. I had
Were
two,
you really?
I had 2 lines.
What was that? It's over?
I forget what they were. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Something like that, yeah.
Right.
That's as much as I can
Memorable.
remember at the
Stuck
time.
with you, huh?
Hey, thanks for having me back.
You're
the
welcome.
problem is I used all my good material last hour.
Well, tell
so
us.
I'm out of it. I'm out of anything to say.
Oh,
No,
well, you'll be fine.
All right.
You're never at a loss for words.
Try
are you?
not to be.
Okay. So, what do you think of these people calling in saying they just seen the show for the first time? Isn't that something?
I think it's fantastic. I mean, that's kind of how things work sometimes.
It is, isn't it?
It takes a while to get when you habitually do something, it's hard to change to something new.
It is.
But then when you change to something new and you really like it,
You're
bang,
like, why
we
didn't I
got
do
you.
it sooner?
We got you.
Right. Now, do you mind if we take a phone call in the
No.
middle of this?
No.
All right. This is a caller. They're going to win a Duck Inn Car Wash $10 gift card if they answer all of the questions correctly. Okay? So,
Okay, Jim.
good morning. How you doing?
Okay.
Is this Snooky?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you know Snooky, Bob? Have you
No,
met
but
him
I
yet?
like the name.
Yep, Snooky's Speed
Snooky.
Parts, right there on the highway, Snooky's Auto Parts
yeah.
in Milton.
Oh yeah.
And you watch or listen on the radio. What do you normally do, Snooky?
TV this morning.
TV.
God bless.
204.
204.
That's the
All
man.
right. Have you ever met Bob Backman?
I don't think so. I've seen you on your show 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
I'll
That-
stop by. I'll
He'll-
stop by and say hello.
He'll stop by.
Yep.
But are you going to get a gift card? You want to go ahead and win this gift card?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. I ain't won none for a while.
All right.
I've
Well,
been
this.
napping on that phone number.
All right. Well, here's what you got to do. Are you good at doing jumping jacks?
No, what? gone.
Oh, okay. Are you good at smiling?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we just need you to give us one big smile.
Okay. Can you see it on TV?
Can you see it there,
Man.
Brooks? Brooks is saying you're looking good.
Looking good.
So,
Okay.
and we do appreciate you watching the show and stuff like that. And you got anything going on in your world you want to talk about?
Not that you cost me money. I can't get no work done looking at TV.
That's okay. Start your day at 10.
I got TV in my building there, and I tried to do paperwork, but every time I turn around, I see you.
Okay. It's like a nightmare, huh?
Oh, sometimes. Ain't that bad.
All right.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
Could be worse. I could have hair, couldn't I?
Oh, man. You look good with hair.
I would look different anyway.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to set aside a $10 Duck Inn Car Wash gift card. You going to take your wife's car up to get cleaned, or are you going to take your own vehicle?
I take my life card. My life number one.
Okay, that's right. That's a good answer. What'd you guys do for Valentine's Day?
I took her out to eat, and then I think I don't know if we ate the movies or not, but I took her out to eat.
Okay.
I
Well, that's
wanted
nice.
down there for about 2 days. I began a day early.
Okay. How
That's
long you
smart.
been married?
52 years, I think.
Really? Were you high school sweethearts?
Yep.
Wow. What school did you go to?
Martin I.
Where was that at?
Martin I. Milton.
Oh, Milton. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was probably downtown Milton.
Yeah, well, yeah, there by Ellis.
And what kind of student were you, Snooky?
Fair.
Did you ever skip school or anything?
Yes.
Did you ever meet the truant officer?
No.
No? Okay.
No. I
All right.
try to not overdo it.
Didn't want to push your luck, huh?
Right.
All right. Well, thanks for watching the show, and thanks for calling in, okay?
Okay, Jimmy. Thank you. You have a good day.
All right. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. And that's Snooky and Pat Vent, and they really enjoy the show. They watch it a lot, and we appreciate their friendship. And you've got them down there for, what was I getting ready to say? You got him down on the list, right? All right. So anyway, so you do a lot for local businesses and supporting them, you know, allowing them to advertise and getting them results. In other words, you've come along and you've started a TV station in our community. And through that, you've gained a lot of viewers. And
Right.
through that, businesses like my own and others
Right.
have really benefited by advertising.
I mean, we do everything we can. I mean, if we have to, we work with them from the scratch. You know, what are we going to talk about? Because a lot of times people own a business, they're very good at their business, but they really don't know what to say to bring new customers in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They need help.
They need help. They need to know what's important to a customer.
Right.
Not what's important to them.
Right.
So we start from that point on. We have production people produce the commercial, and we keep getting it, honing it, refining it until they're happy with it.
Well, and then they
we
get
run it.
results
Yeah,
and make
yeah.
more money. And
Exactly.
I just had somebody send me a note and says Bob has really done more for small local business exposure than any other station in the area. I love his out-of-the-box thinking with partnering with people like me. So
Well, that's very nice.
anyway,
I
they just
appreciate that.
appreciate your out-of-the-box thinking. So thank you for that.
It's our pleasure.
So
That's what we want to do. I mean, the whole point of when we even went to NBC to get the affiliation, they said, "Well, why are we going to give it to you?" You know?
Right.
You know, and we just explained to them three magic words: local, local, local. That's what we care about.
local. Yep.
That's what we care about.
How long ago was that?
That was in the summer of 2013, and we went on the air on June 16th, 2014.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's quite a while, huh?
Yeah. It's been a good ride.
It has been a good ride, and this was a dream of yours for a long time, to own a TV station.
Always wanted to,
Okay.
yeah. But I didn't
Wow.
realize I'd be this fortunate and this blessed and this favored to have the kind of people working for us that we have. We have marvelous people.
You sure do.
I mean,
You
amazing.
Sure do. And many businesses have benefited from it. So,
Yep.
and I thank you, like on my part, I thank you for allowing my show to be on your station. I mean, you took a chance on me, and you didn't know whether we were going to make you look good or make you
Well,
look bad.
I knew
and-
you'd make me look good.
Okay.
I wasn't worried about that part of it.
But you know, we try hard,
Yeah.
and you know, we appreciate it. We're on now for 3 hours, and we, as you can hear, we have a lot of people that just can't get away from the TV on Saturday morning.
Yeah, it's like glue.
It's like glue. Yeah. Yeah. So, Want to take another phone call?
Sure.
All right. We would like anybody. I'll give another. What's it called? I forgot already. A Duck In Car Wash gift card away. We'll give one away. But we want somebody to tell us something good about the WRDE or Cozy. Something they've enjoyed watching. Some show they really like. Something like that. How about that? So give a call. 422-7336. And just tell us something you've really enjoyed. I know that at my house, we really enjoyed being able to watch the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean...
In other words, that was a big thing for us. We really like that.
The Olympics have had a fantastic viewership. As a matter of fact, I mentioned last hour for the people who were sleeping that last week was the first week in 25 years that NBC actually had more viewers than CBS. Which is amazing. If you stop
that is
think about
amazing, isn't it?
And then we had the Super Bowl the week before, where we captured here just in the Delmarva area on WRDE, over 60% of all the households were watching our station. So we are very grateful, and NBC keeps coming back. I got some more great shows to start next week because even though it's February, for us it's March. If you know what I mean.
True.
So we have This Is Us coming back, The Voice on Monday night, a new show called Good Girls,
right?
Which I really want you to watch because you will laugh. You will laugh. It's three.
I'm going to make a note. When is it again?
It's on Monday night.
Okay. I'll record it if I'm not around.
And the premise of the show is all I'm going to say. 3 ordinary housewives like you and I know, wonderful girls, flip out and rob a supermarket. That's all I got to say.
Okay. It's going to be interesting from them.
Yeah, really.
This is must-see TV.
Yeah, This Is Us, of course, coming back. SVU's coming back. The Voice, a brand new season 14 with Kelly Clarkson. It's going to be great. A great year for NBC and WRDE, and thank you. And also for Cozy, new shows. We just have more hours of Frasier. We got more hours of the original Will and Grace.
Okay.
We got Magnum PI. All the shows people have been asking for. We brought them back to Cozy.
Good job.
Yeah, so we're very happy about that.
So, well, you got a lot going on, a lot of new
things. And the Jim Weller show is the number one.
Well, we try.
On a Weller day.
Do you ever get any comments, good or bad?
I've never gotten a bad comment.
Okay. So you've gotten some good comments?
Yeah, I've got people say, hey, Jim Weller, he's quite a guy.
Energy, some people seem to think.
And there's energy and there's sincerity.
Yep, I try.
And the other thing is, like you're talking about customers. Man, you guys got loyal customers.
We do.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, we do.
And how about that Colin Wall guy? He's got a few
Colin Walls,
customers.
yes.
Unbelievable.
Isn't it neat how he runs a business that's been around 60 years?
I mean, it's outrageous.
You know, I mean, that's just unheard of. But
and he's going to be producing our version of the Ocean City Irish American St. Patrick's Day parade, which is actually going to be on St. Patrick's Day this year.
Yeah, the 17th, right?
Yep, 17th, 11 o'clock.
Wow. Do you remember last year's parade?
I was very cold at the time.
Yes, we did my show down there in the morning, and it was freezing cold.
I know my jacket froze to my arm.
It was
very
cold. It was cold, but it was a lot of fun. And it was kind of neat, and you had drone footage and just a little bit of everything. So
we got drones up there. We got our news anchors. Well, this year we have a new weather truck, so we have our meteorologist Kim Walker is going to be out there.
Okay.
So it's going to be a blast.
Now you sent a couple of your people, some of your team, to the Super Bowl.
Yes, we did.
They drove out there.
That's how crazy they are. They drove
they
20
did a great
hours
job.
one way.
Yeah.
And they were there, and they talked to everybody and reported back. And Tim and Tim Parker and Anthony did Anthony Joseph.
Yeah.
Anthony Ray Joseph.
Yep.
What a great job he did.
Yep. They did a good job. And then you also... did somebody go up to Philadelphia after the Super Bowl?
Well, we
cover some of that.
Actually, what happened was we got the rights to run the entire celebration parade.
Oh, okay.
And we ran it. We ran it on NBC, and flipped the shows that people were missing over to Cozy that day.
Okay.
So
Good
it worked
job.
out very well.
It's kind of nice that you can move them around and nobody misses it.
We don't want anybody to miss anything. You know, if you miss Days of Our Lives, I don't want to be in the middle of that. No way.
All right, now, anybody wants to comment, get a free Duck In Car Wash gift card if you feel like it, 422-7336. Other than that, Bob, have you had breakfast yet, or are you going to stay?
No, I'm going to have breakfast right after this. I'm starving.
Okay.
Because I watch this food come out, and the trays are so overloaded with food at a ridiculously cheap price.
Very
It's
affordable.
Insane.
Yep, I agree.
Insane.
They've got the pick 4 for like $5
Yeah,
and change.
I'm going to pick 8. That way I can
pick
really
8.
go to town.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's all good.
All
I don't know if
fabulous.
you're a seafood person or not, but their crab cakes are good.
Oh,
and
I've
their
had the Dean's shrimp.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, now, even like a hot roast beef sandwich,
Yeah.
they start and they slice it. In other words, and
Yeah,
it's
I love it that
all
way.
cooked here. It's not trucked in, frozen. They just really do a great job.
And I try to explain that to people. I would rather eat here.
Yeah, it's
I would
good
rather
food
eat here.
fast.
Yep.
Not fast food. It's
That's right.
good food fast, But they I don't know if you're a dumpling guy or not.
Love dumplings.
Their dumplings
and
are
the
great.
croquettes are crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So everything is here. It's called a
Gravy.
cafe.
They
but
have
it's really,
gravy
truly
here.
A full-blown
Yeah.
restaurant. And we're in Seaford.
Yep.
And the food is great. We love eating here. And
Yep.
kids eat free on Saturday up till noon, one child per adult. So
that's great.
So that's kind of what we got going on, and we're going to be here till 10 o'clock doing the show. If anybody wants to come in and say hello, we welcome that. And other than that, I guess I don't know if this is a phone call for us or not. Is it real or is it not real? Say that again. Okay, somebody for Bob Backman. Okay, Mr. Johnson.
I don't know. Let's talk.
Well, you probably know his dad. His dad's Don Johnson.
Oh, well, I know him.
You've heard that name,
Yeah,
haven't you?
yeah.
All right, we've got somebody to talk to Mark. This is Mark Johnson going to talk to Bob Backman.
Hey, Mark.
Hello. Hello.
Are you
Good morning.
there?
How you doing?
Good.
Good. How are you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful. It's a little foggy out today, but it's still a beautiful day on Delmarva, right?
Yeah.
How's the TV reception in the fog?
Yeah, everything's going great. Everything's going. Yeah, it's not blocking any reception, so you're doing
Good.
well.
You got enough power to push through the fog.
It was so foggy, I drove past this place.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Well, we're glad
But,
you're here.
No,
Go ahead,
you guys
Mark.
sounding great, and wanted to mention, when I was starting a smaller business and building it up and everything, Bob's station was always a big help, and it always impressed me as a business owner as to how in tune with the community he is. So if you've got a small business or even a growing business, I can't recommend a better avenue to get exposure and genuine exposure, not just selling you an ad or time, but I mean concerned about how your business plugs into the community, as Bob does with WRDE and all the other affiliates he has there. It's just really, it's just a good organization, and folks really ought to try to jump on board and take advantage of it if they can.
Yep, I agree.
Mark, thank you so much. It means a lot.
Thank you, Mark. Now, you want your Duck and Car Wash gift card? You going to take a car there?
Give it to you know what? Give it to someone that's there in the restaurant, or someone you think does something spectacular, and give it to somebody there. But I appreciate it.
All right. Well, thanks
Thanks,
you, Mark.
Mark.
We'll talk to you later.
You guys take care.
Have a good
All right.
weekend.
Yep. Mark Johnson's a good friend, a good supporter, and he likes your TV station.
Thank you.
And as a small businessman, he's gotten results from your TV station.
There you go. I appreciate that, Mark.
Yep. Isn't it nice, though, that, because everybody's selling some form of advertising, it seems
Right.
like, but you're not just, you're partnering with people.
Trying really hard to do
You're
that.
saying, hey, we don't want to just sell you advertising. Yeah, we got employees to pay and bills to pay and things like that. But you're saying we want to partner with you and we want to make a difference in your business.
Right.
We want customers to come in, just like our show. People call in and say, man, I see you on TV. I actually can't stop watching it. I don't want to miss anything.
Right.
And that's what WRDE and Cozy has done for our community.
We're trying so hard to do that.
Well,
We really
and you're
are.
doing a good job, and you've got a great team. You
We
say
do.
it often,
Wonderful
but you
people.
really have surrounded yourself with good people.
I sure have.
All right. Well, then I'm going to let you go unless
right.
you got anything else you want to talk about. Anything going on with the doo-wop world?
Oh, in the doo-wop world, yes, of course.
Well, let's talk about that for a
Two
minute.
things real quick.
Okay.
April 21st and 22nd is the doo-wop weekend, 14th annual.
Okay.
30 acts in Hauppauge, New York. You can't miss it.
Are you emceeing that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And also, I don't think this is 100%,
Okay.
but 99%. During the Rehoboth Jazz Festival,
Okay.
we're going to have a doo-wop concert.
Are
it's
you
one of the
really?
days.
Wow,
Yes.
that would be a great addition.
So it's going to be fun.
That would be very nice
Yeah.
if they do that. All right.
And I'll be back on the radio tomorrow night, Sirius XM.
Oh, what channel is that?
50s on 5.
50s on 5. Cool Bobby B.
Thank you.
All right, is that every Sunday?
Every Sunday since
Every Sunday.
1999.
No kidding. Wow. All right, anything else?
Jim, thank you, man.
Thank you.
You made me have a Weller day again.
Well, good.
Thank you.
All right, well, then we're going to let him go, and I'm going to continue on. Brooks and I are going to talk just a little bit about some things happening up at Weller's, and want to let you know that we do, I would say, need a salesperson. We kind of desperately need a salesperson. So I want to throw this out there. If you're a salesperson and you're selling something and, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Look, we're open 52 weeks a year. We sell sheds and carports and swing sets and trailers. And between all of that, we have 52 good weeks a year. We're pretty busy all the time. It doesn't seem to slow down or speed up much either way anymore. It's almost like what Kevin said. We're just busy all the time. So
constant.
Yeah, so we're looking for somebody that might want to be a salesperson. So if you are into sales, we'd love to talk to you. If you want to be into sales, you've got to have an outward personality. You've got to physically be able to go outside and show people around. You can't say, I can't stand cold weather or hot weather, because when it's hot or when it's cold, you got to go outside. It is what it is, which means if you need any of what we sell, Brooks, Brandon, Earl, Earl's last day is today, but Terry and Jason, they all will wait on you. If it's pouring rain, we will wait on you, But, if we don't have to go out in the rain, we don't love it, but we do what we got to do because we are in the service industry. We want to service our customers. So anyway, with all that said, we need some more help. We need another salesperson. So if you have an interest, get up with Terry, get up with Jason, come on in, talk to them, sell yourself. Tell them about yourself. Tell them why they should hire you, what you want. Sell yourself if you would. All right, so anyway, with all of that said, we are inside Smith's Cafe. Teen Challenge Thrift Store is open. I see people mulling around over there. The restaurant is getting busier, whether you want takeouts or eat in. Kids do eat free on Saturday up till noon, with each paying adult. One child eats free. Every day they have daily specials. Smith's Cafe is now open on Sundays. I think they've been open now for 4 or 5 weeks or 3 or 4 weeks. So if you're going to church or you're just getting off work or you want a good place to go eat on Sunday and take the day off and not have to cook anything, Smith's Cafe is open on Sundays, okay? And they're open from 6 in the morning till 7:30 on Sundays and 6 to 8 Monday through Saturday. So if you've never been here for lunch, great breakfast, great dinner. It's all made from scratch, good home-cooked food. If you like it one time, you'll like it every time because they make it consistently. They call it the Smith way, the Smith family way. So very consistent in what they do. I mentioned it's Jenny's birthday, so happy birthday, Jenny Troyer. I mentioned the program in Milford at the Riverfront Theater tonight at 7 o'clock and tomorrow afternoon at 2. It is called The Elves and the Shoemaker. Now, Brooks, let's talk about golf carts for just a minute, okay?
Sure.
We got into golf carts. We're buying kind of fancy ones, kind of fixed up. I think we have a really nice plain one, though, don't we?
Yeah.
But it has new these are used golf carts in excellent condition, so we'll call them pre-owned. They're pre-owned golf carts. But they're in excellent condition. But the one that's not lifted or anything, it has fairly new batteries, like 2017 batteries. But it even has headlights and brake lights, I think.
I believe so.
So, you haven't seen it yet. Does it, Brandon? Okay, so it has headlights and taillights, in other words, So I'll just say we have golf carts. I think they might have just got there. I'm going to sense you're not real up to date on what they have. I don't want to say anything.
I just can't remember what that one had. I know
okay, but the other ones are really fancier.
Yes.
So that's the plainest one.
Yeah, that's
the plainest one. So Brooks, he's into the fancy. I can tell already. So the ones with the lift kits and the new tires and the fancy wheels and the back seats that flip down.
And the turn signals that are built into the mirrors.
Right. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. So like a golf cart or a vehicle coming at you can tell that you intend to turn if they don't see the turn signal on the front of the vehicle.
And somebody behind you, too, because they're built into the mirrors on both
sides. Both sides. Are they really?
And it also shows down in front where the lights are.
Okay.
There's also a turn signal down there. So there's plenty of notice that you're turning.
Right. But still, people are people.
And all of them have that the different key.
Yeah, that seems to be a big thing because golf carts normally one key fits all. Makes it easy if you're going camping or something like that for somebody to steal your golf cart while you're swimming.
Exactly.
Where these have a different key. They've had a new ignition key put in, so they're not keyed alike.
That's correct.
Now, we can offer financing on these, right?
Sure can, yeah.
So somebody could finance them. Can they finance them with no money down or no?
Sure, yeah.
So you could buy a golf cart for so much a month, no money down at Weller's in Bridgeville,
That's
right?
Correct, yes.
And let's just talk about financing for a minute. Can we finance a kayak or two?
Yes.
A generator? Okay. So if somebody wants to buy, what about our Amish-made vinyl swing sets?
We can do those as well.
Okay, so we have financing. to where we can finance many of the things we sell.
Absolutely.
So if you were thinking about buying a generator and you said, look, I don't got $400 or $1,000 to spare, but I could handle a monthly payment or something like that, we can help them out with that. Same way with the golf carts.
Yeah.
I would bet that's very little per month to finance a golf cart.
Mm-hmm.
We need to maybe consider having some figures sometime just so we can share them, just out of curiosity. You know, if you financed $1,000 or $3,000 or what. I don't know if we can do that or
Well,
not.
I mean, $1,000, you're looking at about $35 a month.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you know, $3,000, you're probably looking at about $100 a month.
You're right around $100 a month.
Okay, so think about that, folks. If you want to buy a golf cart or you want to buy a couple kayaks and a generator and a golf cart, we can mix it all into one thing. Is that right?
That's correct.
Now, what's it like? They fill out an application.
We get an answer in about 30 seconds
hours?
to a minute.
What?
30 seconds to a minute once they fill out the application. We can get it that
30
quick.
seconds to a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So within 5 or 10 minutes, they would know whether they could finance something or not?
Absolutely.
Really? I didn't know that. Okay. So people, we offer financing at Weller's. So do
and we have multiple financing routes available.
Oh, I noticed the other day, Brymar and B-Wise, I thought I saw something that was like 4.99% interest on Brymar and B-Wise trailers.
Yep.
So some of the trailer companies even have special financing where they've partnered up with a finance company to offer some very attractive finance rates.
Absolutely. And we have other, some people won't come in and finance because, oh, my credit's bad. I'm not going to be able to finance. Well, we have finance companies that we can get, that do what's called subprime lending, which they
so
work
if
with
people have
somebody
had
with
some
challenged
difficulties, we can help them out.
Absolutely.
So there's really no reason to not give it a try.
Yeah, don't come in because you think you have bad credit. We
Come
have
in anyway.
avenues to get to work on getting you approved.
So we can help people.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, can we finance a used trailer?
We sure can.
Okay, and of course we can definitely finance a new trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and we have a lot of used trailers right now.
That's correct.
And we're always buying trailers. We either trade them in, or we literally will buy them. Just write them a check.
Yeah, if you have a used trailer, we're always looking. I know we have a lot now, but we're still looking. We want more.
Right.
We want as much variety as we can get in used.
Now the sheds, we seem to be incredibly full right this minute.
Yeah, they are coming in on the daily, but they're also going out on the daily as well. I mean, I think we sold
Stay ahead, folks.
3 or 4 just in the last couple of days.
Okay.
So I mean, they go quickly. We have a big variety in stock for you to look at and choose from. Or if you look at all of them, say, you know what, I want something just a little bit different. I want this door here. I want this window there. I want it a little bit bigger, and I want this color. We can special order them for you as well, and get that delivered and installed.
Okay. Now another thing about the sheds. You guys say it all the time. Terry just told me the other day that he stopped at another place that sells sheds and looked at their sheds and their price. We're running about consistently 10% below anybody.
Yeah, the pricing is amazing. But one thing I've noticed in going and looking at other places' sheds, the quality, just the quality of the manufacturer that we sell.
Now, what do you mean more specifically? Because you say quality as if everybody knows what that means.
Well, some places, and it all depends on the brand shed or the model shed. But just looking at them, just the plywood that they use or the T111 that they use. Or
to me,
vinyl.
I notice differences in fit and finish.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, when they trim
because
out
not
a window.
all Amish-made sheds are built by the same Amish man.
I mean, I've seen them where they have like the X's on the doors, and they don't even touch the other trim. It almost just looks like they pre-cut it. It was a little short, and they used it anyway.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
To me, it just looking at it, and it's hard to pinpoint one particular thing, but if you just go and look, the manufacturer that we sell, they do a real good job at making sure that the sheds are tip top and great quality. And I'm not saying nobody else doesn't have quality sheds, but just I'm really happy with who we sell.
So you would put our shed up against anybody's?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And we do need people to understand there's lots of people that sell sheds, and you really need to do your own due diligence. In other words, don't take our word for it. Come look at our sheds. Go look at other people's sheds. Check our prices. Check other people's prices. I mean, there is a difference. So,
and there's a huge variety. I mean, we
must have 30, 40 sheds out there now.
You know what the number is, Brandon? Over 50.
Over 50.
Yeah,
okay.
And we got plenty more coming.
Plenty more coming.
To
so,
the
but they want to
to
stay on it. That's not
Yeah.
a lot of sheds.
Oh no,
They come and they go. So they've got to really stay on top of things.
Yeah, I'm thinking in the next 30 days we should have over 100.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's the busy time.
Yeah.
People getting their tax returns. Now, we still doing rent to own on sheds?
We do have rent to own, yes.
No financing on sheds?
No.
Rent to own?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I mean, rent to own would be similar to financing, except it's not credit based. So you don't have to worry about, credit from the aspect of if you have good credit or bad credit. They don't pull a credit report. So,
Okay.
You just come in. There's an application that we fill out, and it's pretty simple. You put
Okay.
a down payment down, and you can have the shed, in a couple of days, a week, week and a half, depending on the delivery schedules, and easy
Okay.
to start making payments. Once
Easy
a month.
peasy.
Yep. And one thing that's nice about that, I was just talking to our rent to own guy, is if you're renting a shed and you're at a point, I don't need the shed anymore. I needed it for 6 months, and now I don't need it anymore. You can just call them up and say, hey, I don't need the shed anymore. I want I'm voluntarily turning it back in, and they'll repossess it, but it's not
Doesn't hurt your
It
credit.
doesn't hurt your credit. They'll come
Okay.
take it, and you can just stop making payments, and it's
Really?
just that simple.
It's
You
that
rented
simple?
it for 6 months.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, isn't
Yeah.
it? What,
So
what happens to the old shed?
They'll bring it back to us, and we'll get the opportunity to resell it.
I didn't even know we ever had used sheds.
Yeah, every once in a while.
They must go awful quick.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Normally, if we get a used shed in, I would say within 2 to 3 days at the most, they're already sold again.
Okay.
So people
All
are
right.
they're hawking them. They're looking.
They're watching for them.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, you never know what we're going to have used at
Oh, yeah.
Weller's. I forgot to mention we're looking to buy used kayaks.
Sure.
We can't get them. Every time we get one, we sell it right away. So if you got a kayak you want to sell, just bring it on in. We'll buy it off you. All right, let's talk for a minute or two with Colin Walls, Service Center. He's been hanging out all morning long.
Good morning, yes.
Business is open, and
Open.
Tracy is there.
Yep.
So what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking that you need to get your car in and get it scheduled. And whether you schedule it or not, if something just comes up, you can just drop it in.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing is just getting it to us.
Right.
And letting us work it into the schedule. If something happens, I mentioned earlier a brake line or something, or even if it won't start, just have it towed in, get it to us. If it's no good to you the way it is, the sooner you get it to us, the sooner we get
started.
it.
Right.
Exactly. The sooner we can get started on it. Even if we do have a full schedule, you mentioned earlier, sometimes people don't show up for other appointments.
Right. It just happens.
And if your car is there,
you're next in line.
that's right. You get
Yeah.
bumped right ahead. So that's the best thing to do is just getting it to us and allowing
You
us
use
to
all
check it
name
out.
brand parts. You don't deal with the Bobos or Bozos. What's it called? Knockoffs.
Knockoffs,
Knockoffs,
yeah,
right.
whatever you
like
want to call
name
them.
brand parts.
Well, we like name brand parts that are good quality parts because there's some name brand parts out there. You're like, oh, I know that name. And it's not the name you remember. It's the name you remember,
They've
but
been
it's
blown
not
out
the
7
quality
times.
you
Right,
remember.
okay.
So, people will big companies will find a name that's still out there and they'll buy the name.
Right.
And they'll remake parts under that name, and they are not the ones
same.
you thought they used to be. Right.
And that's where, by you being in business so long, you get a feel for what's good, what's bad.
Right.
Because, if something doesn't work out, you're well aware of it.
Right, and for example, we're now converting from Anco wiper blades over to Trico because through the years we've noticed that Anco quality has not been what it's supposed to be and what it used
So
to be.
you're saying, hey, we just want to go with the quality product.
That's right. So we're moving to a different product. we're
Unlike
moving
some
to
big box stores that might purposely go after the cheapest product.
Well, right, and especially if it's a name
A
they
mass
think
merchandiser.
right, and especially if they think it's a name that people may recognize as formerly a quality part
Right.
and is not now. So
Right, but talking to the place that sells it and installs it is probably much better than talking to the place that just sells it.
right, because we have the real world experience of putting it on, and a lot of the stuff we can tell just when we pull it out of the box and look at it. We're like, this is not good.
What it used to be.
Right. Yeah. Yep. So anyway,
Wow.
Wall Service Center, we can look at things and just kind of have a feel for how good a quality they are, and sometimes it's just through experience.
Right.
Sometimes you got to try it and find out that, yep, that's a junk part there.
Okay.
So anyway, Wall Service Center, give us a call. 422-8110. Downtown Milford. Stop in. We're at 220 Northeast Front Street. Stop in and say hi. Hey, I saw you on TV or heard you on the radio or on Facebook or wherever it was that you got to know us. Just let us know. That's it.
That's it.
WallServiceCenter.com on the web. It's that simple. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I think Dean's Delicious Dishes will be up in just a little bit, so we're going to check
3D?
him out. Huh?
3D.
3D.
Dean's Delicious Dishes.
Yep. And I guess you can help figure out who's going to join us.
Oh, okay.
For that.
Let's see. Not Kevin. He was on last week.
Kevin was on last week, wasn't he? All right. So
We're trying to add some variety, right?
Some
Isn't that what you
variety.
said?
That's
Hey,
right.
Can we talk about Wednesday night?
No.
Okay.
No. Why? What's Wednesday night?
Don't talk about Wednesday night. Wednesday night, live with Walls and Weller. Facebook only show. It's actually on the WRDE Facebook page, thanks to Bob Backman over there. And he allows us to do the show on his page.
Yes, he does.
And it's an interesting show. We have a segment called Versus.
Versus.
Now, last
Bible
week we
verses.
did. Yeah.
No, not Bible verses.
Not Bible verses. But
Last week.
We did.
Coffee.
Coffee. Right, so we try to use big brands that people would know, and so we did Starbucks versus Dunkin' Donuts versus Wawa, and the results, Starbucks won.
Starbucks won,
and that was among two non-coffee drinkers. Amy Brown doesn't drink coffee at all.
Right.
You occasionally drink coffee.
Right.
And Barry and I drink coffee all day long.
Right.
So. It was a unanimous decision.
So if you have never watched this show, it's called Live with Walls and Weller.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can, after this show, you can go watch it on WRDE's Facebook page.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so you can watch these shows. That's the neat thing about advertising on any of our shows. Your segment has the potential to be heard more than once. Where when you buy traditional ads, they only do get heard once. So the neat thing about all this Facebook stuff and putting it on a YouTube channel and so on is your advertising does get seen or heard more than one time. With that said, that means we have advertising opportunities. But if you ever want to be on our Wednesday night show, who do we have on Wednesday night? We had the Milford Mayor, Brian Shoup.
Mayor Brian Shoup is now running for 36th District Representative, not Senate, 36th District Representative. I know.
I just wanted you to say
you were
it,
testing
though.
me.
I was.
Right.
I was.
Anyway, go back and check it out.
I knew I was wrong.
It was a great interview, and
it was.
We have a lot of fun. So it's in a studio.
Yes.
It's in the Catch It Live studio.
We need an official fun meter, and then we need a fun meter sponsor.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
I bet you Kevin Short can find us a fun meter to buy.
Oh, yeah. I bet Shore makes one or somebody. Makes.
You can come on down, Kevin. I know you're waiting.
So anyway, Live with Walls and Weller every Wednesday, 6 to 8 p.m., and that is the live portion. But if you aren't available at that time,
right,
you can go back and watch it at any time.
Now or later. You can watch us now or later.
Right.
All right, we're going to get Dean out here, hopefully.
Trying.
Okay. And then we're going to have, I think, Kevin on during that segment.
Okay, that sounds good.
Right?
Kevin Short?
And
or a different
you are
Kevin?
welcome, and I think Cool Bobby B intends to.
Yeah, Jeannie Morgan, thank you for
Jeannie
tuning
Morgan.
in. Norman J. Jones, Sussex County Clerk of the Peace, is watching right now. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
We appreciate it.
So where are you looking at?
I'm looking on the WRDE Facebook page.
I got you.
Where are you looking?
Well, I don't know because I got to figure out who's monitoring what.
I'm monitoring.
So, huh?
I'm monitoring.
You're monitoring them all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't
All
think
right.
Brandon was doing anything over there.
I didn't want to put too much on him at once.
That's exactly what I was trying to avoid. That was exactly.
I got this.
I understand.
He's
We're
got a
gonna.
lot going on.
I don't dispute it at all, but I want your team to be allowed to grow.
They'll get there.
And as long as you hold it tight to your chest, it is hard. This is like leadership 101 for everybody. In other words, if you want your team to grow, you have to allow them to grow. But as long as you hold on to everything,
right,
it only grows to your ability.
Like Jim gives away everything.
I'm trying. I'm trying. And here I'm trying to teach Brooks over here. And what's he do? Makes his teammates look a certain way.
Oh,
He's
well,
doing a great job. He's doing a great job. He likes me saying that. He's doing a great job.
He's awful quiet
I've not
over
had.
there.
He's getting quieter. Look
Yeah,
at him.
he is.
You can tell when you're getting near his nerves. Then he flips out like a big bear. Goes berserk. It's like, holy mackerel. All right, we might need another chair. I'm not positive how it's going to go down. Check with Kevin there, Colin, if you would, just to make sure. He went that way. Okay. All right. So anyway, what Facebook pages are we on? Smith's Cafe for 1.
Yep.
WRDE for 2.
Weller Does Delmarva
For 3.
Weller's Utility Trailers
For 4.
Jim Weller's
For 5.
Yeah. And then we're on Weller's Utility Trailers YouTube channel.
Really? Weller Does Delmarva YouTube channel. Now, Debbie, I wanted to know, does the young man want to be on? No. Okay. All right. I was just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to miss any opportunities. Okay. All right. So anyway, how many people are going to join us for Dean's Delicious Dishes is what I was wondering. Well, that's what I was.
What's that?
That's fine.
What's that?
So, no, I didn't know. In other words, I didn't know how many people.
Bob
I
here.
don't know. Okay.
Food?
Yeah, food, right.
I'm starving.
Okay,
Dean
they're
goes
saying
here, Bob
Dean
goes
may
here.
not make it, so we're going to just talk about what foods we've enjoyed at Smith's. How about we take that time to talk about what foods we've enjoyed at Smith's? Brooks, is there anything else Weller's related that we should make sure we get in there today?
I just wanted to make sure people were paying attention. We have a couple of ads going on, one that's ending today that have some trailer specials in them. You can check those out at wellers.com. But they're like one and only, so once they're gone, they're gone.
Oh,
And,
yeah. That's been a big hit.
Yeah,
But I've had some
really
phone
well.
calls personally. People were like, why do you put something on sale and you only have one of them? Let's think this through. Why would anybody put something on sale?
To sell it.
Because I want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
In other words, because I want to get rid of it. So that's why.
Yeah, so we do have one of those ads is ending today. We have another one that ends next weekend, and some of those things are already like selling. They're selling even before the ads come out. So just want to encourage people to check out Wellers.com. Check
Right,
out
because
current
our
ads.
overall goal is to say, because we do have people say, well, I don't get the guide. So how do I even know about it? So I'm telling everybody, go to Wellers.com on a daily basis. Because Kim's constantly making new ads, and we never know when she puts them on. But once they're on, they're a go. So, we used to... Anyway, so I'm just letting you know, if you wait till it comes out in the guide, there's a chance the trailer will be gone. All right? Now, what's the next thing? Is there anything else? I don't want to miss anything Wellers related, okay?
Nope, that's it.
We
Come out
need
and
business.
say-
We need a salesperson. We need some help. We want to grow. We want to open up 2 more locations, and we want to do it. So it requires help.
It does.
Right.
We could use it.
Huh?
We could use it.
All right. Now, let's talk about Dean's Delicious Dishes.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay? All right. So let's just say, what are some things that somebody has experienced here or enjoyed here? In other words, so Bob Bagman, would you like to comment on that?
Shrimp salad.
Shrimp salad. All right, so you've had some shrimp salad.
Yeah.
And how did that relate into, like, compare that to oatmeal?
It was a lot better.
Okay.
As a person that eats oatmeal every day,
How you doing?
it was a heck of a lot better.
A heck of a lot better. All right. And so you like oatmeal, but you really like shrimp salad.
Well, if Dean makes it, yeah.
Okay, when Dean makes it.
And
All
also
right.
anything he makes that has gravy on it, I like his gravy.
You like his gravy?
I do.
Now, have you ever had their dumplings here?
Yeah.
You have, okay. All right.
They're great.
They're great. Now, they make beef and dumplings, and they make chicken and dumplings here.
Beef and dumplings are hard to come by anymore.
They are.
Well, they are.
And they're so good. It's such a good meal.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know. I should have all this stuff memorized. What days they have what. In other words, I should have it all memorized. But anyway, so we've got beef and dumplings some days. We got chicken and dumplings some other days. You may not know this. They have some incredibly good fried chicken. Incredibly good fried chicken.
I did not know that.
Oh, my gosh. I didn't know it for a little while.
Oh, now
And
that I
then-
know it's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
And it's unbelievably affordable. A chicken breast, just one breast, is $2.25.
That's it?
That's it.
Good deal.
I feel that's underpriced.
Way.
For fresh, chicken. In other words, so I love it. I'll come here sometimes and I'll get a cheeseburger and a chicken breast.
Yeah.
In other words,
That's called a well-balanced meal.
That's called a well-balanced meal.
Right.
I totally agree.
Right.
So I like it very much. So anyway, Colin, what is something that you have really enjoyed here at Smith's Cafe?
Well, we like the corn nuggets for a vegetable. Those corn nuggets, those are really good.
They're deep fried.
Those are good.
With like cream corn in them or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, that's kind of what it is. Yeah.
Right, and there are vegetable.
Mm-hmm. I do like their
Okay.
cheeseburgers. I get the double cheeseburger usually.
Yes, you do, because
And,
you're cutting down on the carbs. Right, less roll.
Less roll to burger ratio.
Cheesesteaks are good here.
Cheesesteaks are good.
Cheesesteaks are good here.
Yep. And the other thing, I can't remember what it's called, but it's roast beef, and it's on a sandwich, like on rye bread, and then they put horseradish on it and some cheese, and that's really like a horseradish sauce. It's really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Boy, does that sound good right now?
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It all. I got to tell you, the crab cakes are
those are
really
great.
good. They're nice and meaty. They're not a lot of filler
Yeah, those
or
are
anything
great.
like that. So the crab cakes are nice and meaty.
I like the grits.
You like the grits?
Just throwing that out there.
Okay, just
And the
throwing
home
that out
fries
there.
And the home fries.
And the
are
home
good.
fries.
They're good too.
All right. So this is the second time we have missed a Dean Delicious Dishes segment. So you know what that means, folks?
I have to eat.
They're busy.
Yes.
That means I have to eat by myself.
Yeah, I'll eat with you.
Okay.
I'll eat with you right afterwards. But I'm just saying it means they're busy. So if you've never
Oh,
been
they're
to
swamped.
Smith's Cafe, they are swamped. They are swamped. So if you've never been, the food is great. It's made from scratch. It's family recipes. I think they've been in the food industry 25, 30 years.
Wow.
And if you got it one time and you get it another time, everybody's making it the same way consistently. And I like that because some restaurants you go in and you get it one time and you just love it. So when you go back, you order it again and you're like, man, it just doesn't taste the same.
Right.
Not at Smith's. Every time you get it, it's
Have you
consistently
mentioned the desserts,
same.
which are unbelievable?
Oh, yeah.
Chocolate
You see 'em
cream
in there?
pie?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, hang
What?
on. They have frozen farmer ice cream here, right?
Yes, they do.
And have you seen how
Hold
Jim
on.
eats his ice cream?
Oh, let's
No.
not go into that now.
Frozen farmer ice cream.
Frozen Farmers
Oh,
made
it's
right
the
up the road in
local Evans
Bridgeville.
Farms.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's Evans Farms
Oh,
up
Evans
in
Farms.
Bridgeville.
Yep.
They make their own ice cream.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
it's
called the
great.
frozen. Oh my gosh, yes. And they serve it here. It's field fresh cold treats. Kevin, do you want to sit in with us and just reminisce about your favorite foods? There's no. Okay. All right. So anyway, field fresh cold treats. Okay. What was that?
Brookshire.
Oh my gosh.
Bang, bang.
But anyway, they have the ice cream here, but Smith's proudly serves their ice cream, and it's
I might
really
have to have
good,
it
and
for
I
dessert.
do eat it
Yeah.
in a very unique way.
What's
Right.
that?
Okay? I
He-
use a spoon.
A spoon, yes.
Go ahead, Colin.
A spoon and a fork at the same time.
Yeah.
He stabs it with a fork
That's
To
smart.
hold it
to
in
hold
place.
it.
And then I eat it with the spoon.
That's
in
smart.
other words,
Do you
Well-
chew it or do you swallow it?
I swallow
All
it.
right, just checking.
But the thing is, without that fork holding it down, you might pull the whole thing out of the
Yeah.
bowl because it's a great big bowl of ice cream.
Yeah, that's bad.
So I'm just
I want
stabilizing
that on my
it,
lap.
you know. We sell a lot of tie-down straps and things to stabilize your load.
Right.
So I'm just saying.
Just using what you know.
All right.
Right,
Is
right.
it an official that Dean's tied up? Okay.
Dean is busy, and
All right.
that's
so
that's
we are
fine.
going to now mourn seeing Dean.
Right.
In other words, you know, and it would have been nice. He would have come out. He would have been very upbeat and so on. But the restaurant is busy, busy, busy. You know, they have daily specials every day. So first of all, Saturday, kids eat free up till noon, which is kind of a big treat. In other words, you know, I mean, if you got a child, so for every paying adult, one child eats free, all right? Then Monday, it's 10% off for teachers all day, and then kids eat free from 3 until close. So another day where kids eat free. Then we go into Tuesday, 10% off for veterans and active military all day. Wednesday, 10% off seniors. Thursday, free desserts. Friday, 10% off for healthcare providers. And then we're back to Saturday. So we do the show here live, and we appreciate our... Good morning. How y'all doing? How was
Have a good
food?
day.
Excellent.
Yeah, good.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Yes, he did.
Arnold,
And
yeah,
the
mentioning
kids
Arnold
have kept
Smith.
it going.
Yeah.
Yep. So there's a couple leaving and very happy, and I think the words were excellent.
That was it, the word.
That was the word. So, in other words, we like seeing the people come and go. We have a good view here, you know.
Right, and he's even paying for it. Look at it.
And he's even paying for it. That's right.
That's a happy ending.
You know, he
for
was
the
on
Smith
one
family.
time.
Yeah, I remember.
He was on the show one time. I remember now. So, but a lot of people remember Arnold Smith, and then his sons. You know, his son Jimmy Smith. You know, is his sons James and Billy are the owners operators of this restaurant. So that would be Arnold to Jimmy to his sons, third generation. Right?
Wow. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, that's it. 3
So
generations.
anyway, all right. So anyway, anything else you guys want to say about Smith's or the food or anything? Look at that young fella in the background.
He's on TV and doesn't even know
he's on TV, and I think he's figuring it out.
Yeah.
I think they'll treat you right. I say that.
They treat you right. The service is good. Have you had their ice water yet?
Oh, it's the best ice water
Oh,
ever.
the ice is just as cold as could be.
The ice is
free
good.
napkins.
If we got a free napkin?
Free
Great.
napkin.
Man, this is
Yep.
beautiful.
They have syrup and everything you want. So they have everything. Look, they are busy. I love seeing them this busy. So
They are.
come on down for lunch. Come on down for dinner. Check out their Facebook page, which is Smith's Cafe, and they have specials that they put them on there. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day of the week. Now, tomorrow is Sunday, so keep in mind they are now open on Sundays. So if you happen to want to come in after church or whatever, so I thought she was getting ready to come on with me. She was looking so excited.
Hello and good morning to Jay Wilkins, is tuned in on Facebook. And
Jay, good morning to you.
Jay says that the squirrels are out like crazy. He's done. I think he did like 5 squirrel removals last week.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of a cool thing?
It is.
If anybody doesn't know Jay Wilkins, look him up on Facebook. He has a very interesting business that he does, in other words. And so we have a lot of people that watch the show, and we want to say thank you to all of them. Brooks is talking to all the Facebook pages, and we appreciate him doing that. He's actually juggling 5 of them, well, 4 of them anyway. So there's a lot going on.
And I hope he doesn't drop any of those computers.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
Rick
agree.
Fowler is watching now, so he'll just
so
keep
he's
it.
awake?
If he does, yeah, he heard Brooks was juggling computers.
He got excited.
Right.
He got excited.
Send one over right away.
Send one over right away. So if you are talking to us through Facebook, it's Brooks Ritter that you're talking to. If you're talking to us on WRD, it's Colin Walls that you're talking to. So anyway, we want to say thanks to the TV people, to the radio people, to Smith's Cafe. They are the reason we're here. They pay us to be here to do the show, and we hopefully will bring people into their business, and hopefully, you will enjoy seeing the show or hearing the show. We do have a lot of people that come and sit around the restaurant and, listen to the show and watch it and stuff like that. And some of them are like, no, I don't want to be on, but I like watching it. If you're watching on TV, let's take another quick phone call if we could. 422-7336, 422-7336. You can comment on Weller's, you can comment on Smith's, you can comment on Walls, or you can comment on the TV station. We need a comment, and if you call in and comment, and we'll take as many calls as we can get between now and when the show ends, we'll give you a $10 Duck In Car Wash gift card. So just call one right after another, 422-7336, 422-7336. If you want to call in, give a comment on any of us, any of the businesses that we sponsor, anything, just a good positive comment, and we'll give you a $10 gift card to Duck In Car Wash. Duck In Car Wash.
How many do you have there?
Well, I don't know, because I don't know how many calls we're going to get.
Okay.
So we got 5 minutes left in the show. 422-7336. If anybody wants to call, you could comment on any of the people that, are involved with the show, or, the restaurant, or Walls, or Weller, or anything like that. Now, Wednesday night show. If anybody ever wants to be on, we do not charge you to be on that show the first time. So if you've never been on live with Walls and Weller and you'd like to, whether you own a business, maybe you're a politician, maybe you have an organization that you want to promote, something you want to say, sell, or talk about, we'll give you a good 10 or 15-minute interview on the show on a Wednesday night, no charge, if you ever want to be on that. If you ever want to advertise, whether it be on this show or that show, in any way, shape, or form, we have lots of ideas. You just get up with me about that, and we'll talk about those different things. It does cost a little money to own all this equipment and put everything together. And
I've noticed that.
You've noticed that every time you buy something.
Right,
but, but anyway, so if you want to comment, give a call now, 422-7336. and you will win a $10 gift card to Duck Inn Car Wash just by giving us a comment to some degree. Okay, 422-7336. You've only got a couple minutes left if you want to do that, and then the show is over for the week. This is show number 233.
I heard you mention that earlier. And it's unbelievable that every show, all 233 of those shows have been live. None have been recorded.
That's
None
right.
have been taped. I mean, we tape them and
no
and
matter
keep
what the
them,
weather, right? We tape them and keep them, but they were all done live. Just like this show right now is live.
Right. And from the first one we did at Wall Service Center.
I remember that.
You remember that?
The Riverwalk Freedom Festival.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. From then till now.
5 years ago? Was that 5 years ago?
It's over 4 years. 4 years would be how many? 208.
Yeah. Wow.
So we're on 233. Listen, we've been on Cozy TV 111 times.
Wow.
Fantastic.
111 times.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's great.
So anyway, we've been on a lot, and so we're just saying thank you to Bob Backman, thank you to the people at the radio station, thank you to Colin Walls and Colin Walls II, and Brandon and Brooks and Katie, who's not here. Does anybody even know where Katie's at?
No.
Is she okay?
I saw her about 3 weeks ago.
Is she on a cruise or what? So she's at an event, and she must have had to travel to get there because she sent me a note saying we're here yesterday.
Oh, they're there.
So wherever it is, she must be somewhere.
She's there, right?
Yeah,
she made it.
She's there. She
Good.
made it.
That's
So
relief.
that's right. But we sure do miss her. And Brandon's come in on being on vacation today. He's come in and helped us. And so Brooks is always a big help. He gets up very early and through the week he does many things to make the show happen. So it's not an easy task. There's a lot to do. So
Did you mention that yesterday was Brandon's birthday? Did you say that earlier?
I mentioned it. I think Brooks did, but
Okay.
yesterday was his birthday. He's very self-conscious about that.
Right.
So he doesn't want any gifts or gift cards. He's good, everybody, okay?
Right. Don't send them to Wellers in Bridgeville,
to Wellers in
Main
Bridgeville.
Street, Bridgeville.
Right. He's not looking for any more gifts or accolades, or he's very shy that
He
way,
wants
in
cash.
other words. Right. Yeah, he only wants
Very
cash.
specific.
Yeah, very specific. So anyway, but we thank you for watching this show, and we appreciate you tuning in, and we always take the last hour and kind of just relax and wind down a little bit. So we hope you've enjoyed it, and we hope you know that we are on each and every week from 7 in the morning till 10 in the morning. We're live right here at Smith's Cafe, and we're here till the end of March for sure. And I guess I want to say, if you want us at your place, let's talk about it. In other words, we intentionally in the beginning wanted to move around every 4 to 6 weeks. So, we are available is what I'm saying. And if you ever want to be on, let us know. Bob Backman, any parting words?
Jim, thank you. It's really a pleasure
Thank you.
working with Colin and yourself. And,
All right.
And we do deeply appreciate it.
Well, we
Thank you.
appreciate you and your entire team. So, everybody, come on out to Smith's today, tomorrow, or sometime, and check it out. Good, made from scratch food. You will not be disappointed.
Yum.
Check out Wellers.com. And other than that, have a good weekend.